Oh, we back in this thing. Oh man, let's go. Can't get over it. I learned that you want to come in smooth. I tried to find something smooth to come into. You know what I'm saying? And it was a dope little night. Took me a little minute. I apologize for being late. You know, I said 3:45. I was on. You know how we be. Our 3:45 be really. My 3:45 really be 3:45. I just want to say that for the record. My 3:45 really be 3:45. But between, saying getting jammed up on the way home, had something in the car I wasn't supposed to have, so I had to take some extra precautions to get back. Plus, last thing I want to do is come in the house after a night of kicking it. I use the bathroom, and I was like, I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna risk it all and sit in this chair for I don't know however many hours I'll be sitting in this chair, 3-4 hours, chopping it up with y'all, stomach bubbling, all that. I had to. That's my nice, not graphic way of saying I had to use the facilities. So, but everything was already ready to go, so I didn't have to, get the show ready to get cracking. I was able to take care of my business, get myself together. Here we are. But welcome to Kush Equilibrium. I am your always smoking host, Oops the Great. It's a nighttime show, so you already know I'm poured up. Got a beer close by. I'm an IPA drinker. I drink classy, fancy beers. No Miller High Life. No St. Ives. No Four Locos. Definitely no Four Locos. I'm not doing the Four Locos. I had a point in my life where I was, what I'm saying? I think we all, I can't say all, but a good chunk of us from a certain area had a Four Locos era or a cheap drink era. You know what I'm saying? Where money was funny and you drank what you could get. You know what I'm saying? You might have to drink the Four Locos. You know what I'm saying? What were they, like 11%? I think Had like a 13, I think about 13% beer. I think in some areas you can get a beer as high as like 15, 16, 17%. Like at that point, just get the liquor. Stop playing around with it. But like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Help me take care of the YouTube police, or as I like to call them, Job and Family Services. Ain't no difference between YouTube and Job and Family Services. They both know. They both be wanting to know too much, asking questions they shouldn't be asking. Nonetheless, I appreciate it. Y'all been looking out. Y'all been taking care of me. Y'all been getting me together. So I ain't got no complaints. Oh man. I got a story to tell real quick before we get into what we normally get into. I got a story to tell. Get my jump together. All right, I got a story to tell real quick. Cause you know I'll be outside. I'll be getting permission just so y'all know. Tell these stories. As long as I don't tell people names, so if they seem to be cool with it. But check this right. I got a homie. You know what I'm saying? He just recently got back outside on he's single tip. You know what I'm saying? He been a housebound man for a long time. So he kind of out of the loop of how things go in 2026. So he found himself in like a curious situation. It was like, you know what I'm saying? He at the bar, he drinking, he having a good time, he talking his talk, you know what I'm saying? Shooting his shots like you should when you know what I'm saying, you outside. Find himself coming across a woman who knows she won't. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't playing no games. She outside for a good time, not a long time. So they whispering lies and whatnot to each other back and forth. You know it's going good when a woman lean in to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? Like it's almost like it's a secret. Okay, so he thinking nothing of it. One time she leans in though. It ain't no whispering words. She made her move. What I mean by she made her move, she stuck her whole tongue in my man's ear. Whole tongue. Like she bust his ear down. And he didn't know what to do. He was stuck. And you know what I'm saying? He abandoned the mission. Like he didn't have what to do next. You know what I'm saying? It was a full blown case of what do you do when you talking to a woman who freak is higher than yours. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he was ready for that level of interaction. You know what I'm saying? He fresh back on the scene. You know what I'm saying? He trying to, step his feet, ease his feet back into the dating pool. You know what I'm saying? And baby girl was too much for him. She did that lizard tongue thing to his ear, and he just ejectocito cuz. What do you do in that situation? I'm asking the fellas. I mean, I'm asking anybody. It's primarily for the fellas. But anybody can chime in on that. What do you do when you interacting with the opposite sex and it seems clear that they savage is higher than yours. They turn up is higher than yours. They level of nasty. Their level of nasty is higher than yours, especially as a man. Because we ain't supposed to be caught with our pants down, so to speak, like that. We supposed to be ready for the situation. And we be talking about it a lot as men. Like, hey, you want to come across a woman who know what she want and down for whatever, whoop. He found it. She was down for whatever. She was ready. Clearly, by doing the lizard thing to his ear, she was down for what's cracking. Let's get past the words and get to the physical thing. He didn't know what to do. And as his friend, I didn't know what to tell him. All I could do is just get him another drink. I didn't know what to tell him what to do. Like, for one, You're not about to lizard down. You're not about to bust down my ear. Pause. You're not about to do the whole lizard thing she did to his ear to mine. Now my ear all wet and slobbery. We ain't even, I don't even know if your breath stink. If your breath stink, now my ear stink. You see what I'm saying? That how that correlate? Like, we ain't made it that far. I'm still trying to find out about other things. And now you done violated my man's whole right ear was just moist. Pause. Like, his face was dead. Like, he didn't know how to play it off. My man went to the bathroom. Acted like he had to pee. After that, he came out the bathroom, walked towards the patio. So I kicked it on the patio. I like to kick it on the patio this time of year. That's where the vibes be at. They say that's the word of the year, vibe. The vibes is on the patio. You can smoke on the patio. So I figured I'd share that story, man, because like, if y'all would have seen bro face, it was stuck. It was stuck. But let's get into what we normally do. I wanted to share that story while I remembered. But let's get into what we normally get into. I had to change one story though. One of the stories we was gonna check out, it kind of developed as I was outside. So I had to add one. And then the other one I had to change a little bit because enough people reacted to the video to where instead of react to the direct source, I used the opportunity to chime in on somebody else's reaction, have a different perspective of some things, because my viewpoint on the topic at hand is a little bit different. So without further ado, we gonna go on and dive into this thing. I'm gonna get to sipping, I'm gonna get to drinking and smoking and all of that good stuff. I'm probably say some stuff I ain't supposed to say, but that's what I'm here for. Hope y'all kick it. You want to give another shout out real quick? I can't start the show unless I shout them out. To the people who took a chance to get that car home. You had to get home from the club some kind of way. You wasn't about to call no Uber or Lyft, not when you paying that car note and that insurance. You wasn't leaving your car at the bar or the club or the lounge or wherever you was at. You had to make a decision. You chose to drive home under whatever condition you were in, and you successfully got home without having to deal with those people, just like me. So I salute you. And if you happen to bring some home with you, congratulations, you mission complete. That don't mean don't watch the show. Put the show on. Don't only give my thumbs up now because you're not going to have the time. Like, but if things go the way you would expect to go, you're going to be a little tired, right? So you're not going to have time to give me no thumbs up later. I'm going to do it now. Let this play in the background. When y'all stop for a water break, juice, bathroom break, whatever. Little smoke break. Whatever you do during your nighttime, we're going to call it the nighttime intermission. During that time, you can chime back in on the show. But let's get to it. As you can see, we got quality. Everybody's been checking out this Howard Stern interview. I figured this is a dope opportunity to react to some quality, but also get the video that I wanted to react to in at the same time. It's kind of like a 2-for-1. I get to check out the homie and check out this Howard Stern. Well, recheck out because it's not a new thing. It's just something that just reemerged and people are talking about the interview and the perspectives that Kendrick Lamar happened to relay. So let's get to it.
I should say I see you, Slade. Let's lock in real quick. Hold on.
When you're a real little kid and you see a guy...
I'm not going to argue with you because I already know the focus.
Don't you think growing up where you did, and you saw some bad things growing up, when you're a real little kid and you see a guy laying dead in the street, and you've seen that twice, right? You've seen people get shot and killed.
Yeah, early age.
Yeah. From a psychological standpoint, that's like growing up in a war zone. There's no difference. You're seeing people get shot and killed. You're not supposed to see that when you're a kid. At least we like to think in this country you're not going to see it.
For sure.
When you see that, does anyone come up to you? Is there an adult in your life that sits you down and says, look, what you've just seen is fucked up? And what's going on with you? How do you feel inside seeing a dead body laying in the road? And what does that make you feel like as a young man? Does that drain you of all hope that, oh, my God, how do we get out of this crazy place?
Right.
Does any...
Now, let me go ahead and say what I only really got one issue with the Howard Stern interview. And it's not so much Howard Stern. Howard Stern does dope interviews. Dope interviews. My one particular issue is with how our stars are interviewed, right? All of a sudden you care about our background and upbringing and what we had to overcome. And I find those lines of questions to be kind of fake. Because if you really cared about the traumas and tragedies going on in the hood, do something about it. You would talk more about it without me sitting here. Plus, our other counterparts, I like to say the others. You don't treat them that way. You know what I'm saying? They didn't. I don't remember Britney Spears or Christina Aguilera or Shakira or any of that having to explain the hardships, the woes, and the battles that they had to endure coming up. Those line of questions don't happen unless it's particularly with us. I just find that kind of fugazi a little bit. You didn't care then, don't care now. That's just me. We could talk about anything else, but the upbringing that you genuinely don't care about, that you pretending that you want to do a deep dive and how I made it, miss me with that. Miss me with that. Because if you cared about what makes people tick, how they became what they became or whatever, you would ask these lines of questions of everybody you interview. Not just the black and brown people you interview. So that's just my one little tidbit. Like, I don't like that because you're not about to do that with nobody else but us. Oh, how did you make it? It's crazy that you made it through all of that struggle and pain and violence, and that's not natural. This ain't new. Ain't nobody new to this. We true to this. This is just what we deal with. So when these type of questions come up, I kind of look at them kind of funny, like a little side eye, like, what's up with you, bro? What you on? You cool? You cool? What you on?
Anyone help you with that, or is it just like assumed you're going to have to deal with it?
Yeah, my mother.
What does she say to you when you see that?
On. You don't have to become that. This is not something, you should get used to. You're going to be more than that. And for me as a kid, remembering the moments, you kind of get locked in and get used to it. You know what I'm saying? Even though she said these things, because I'm just around it. And it started to become a norm after a while. We can't stop who's walking inside the house. I can't stop my uncles. I can't stop my older cousins, who they are. They have age on me. They have influence. And being that they have influence and I love and I care for them, eventually I'm going to sway along the lines. So she always had to bring me back to that state of, it's more out there. It's not just this small city.
Did you feel unsafe to the point that I'm surprised you were a straight A student? You were a good student.
I was a cool
in school.
student.
A good kid in a mad city. A good kid in the mad city, man. And I ain't gonna lie, Howard Stern, shout out Howard Stern, bro. it's levels to this interview shit. I'll tell you right now, it's just levels to this interview shit where you're asking sensitive questions with respect. It's like you kind of freaking. I'm not asking you a question where I want you to feel uncomfortable. I'm not asking in a way where I'm trying to get the scoop on you. At least Howard Stern make it sound like that it's that way. I'm not asking you this question to see if I can get a clip out of you. I'm asking you because I'm concerned and I want to know your well-being. So I'm asking you more as a, somebody that's freaking, I don't want to say like sympathy for you, or, I just want to be empathetic, I guess. So I freaking, it's a dope how he asked the question.
You were a really good student.
I was a good student.
And I think in that environment, it's almost impossible to keep your mind on studies when you're sitting there and seeing people getting shot in the street. It's almost a miracle if you can be a good student.
Yeah, definitely.
And by good student, I mean straight A student.
I was decent. I wouldn't say straight A's. Yeah, I say straight. We on
Don't try to act like he wasn't out there. Don't try to act like you wasn't out there freaking getting straight A's. You was a good kid in the Mad City. It's okay for you to be a nerd, and it's so impressive that, yeah, motherfucker, I was a nerd and I freaking did good in school while being around Crips and Bloods. Like, I got both. I'm giving you both. I'm street smart and I'm book smart. I know how to freaking get my degree and I know how to read a room. That's like the best of both worlds. That's when you freaking start combining. That's when you start freaking making these hybrids. You start combining the entities and you're making the hybrids. And you start making your freaking Hercules and stuff like that. You start having the best of both worlds. I'm a god, I'm a human. I blend in both. I got the street smarts and the book smarts. And then you make a Kendrick Lamar. And yo, it's dope. It's dope. And it's dope how Howard Stern is asking the questions. He's asking in a way of like, I'm concerned. And I'm also shocked. I'm asking these questions in a way that I'm shocked. Like, how did you do it? I want to know, how did you do it? I don't want to know that, give me the scoop, give me the clip for me to get famous or something like that, for me to have that viral interview. I want to know what is going on in the mind of Kendrick Lamar as a kid, seeing blood all around him, seeing murder. And I don't know.
Again, I don't think Howard Stern really was. I don't have an issue with Howard Stern. I have an issue with questions asked to Black and brown people. It's kind of patronizing because, again, when you see interviews of high-end, Class A, other celebrities, because I like, me and my thing, but I call them the others, just so I'm respectful. They don't try to do deep dives into the psychological makeup. How do you survive your environment? How did you make it? All that struggle and pain and angst and unnatural circumstances that you lived in. Well, truth be told, look, those of us who live in those kind of circumstances, that type of environment, after a while, because you got to think about it, we are around it from the day we entered the world, right? After a while, and it's not the best thing to say, but shots can ring out and you kind of like shrug it off. Like, it's shots. Police can be all over the place scrambling or whatever. You just like, that's what the folks gonna be doing. That's what they do. Like, it's crazy the stuff that we could just become comfortable with. Like, have you heard such and such got shot at the gas station? You think I'm not about to go to that gas station? As soon as the police leave, if I need some Swishes or Everfresh or something, I'm going. You think I'm about to go to a different gas station? No, I'm about to go to the gas station I normally go to. The police is gone now. Clearly, the situation is taken care of. I'm about to go down there. It's good. You see a whole bunch of homies in front of the store. Most people like, I ain't going to that gas station. I ain't going to that store. Some of us that's just naturally comfortable in that environment. Like, man, look. They Fritos on sale at the store. I'm not going to the other store because they're going to charge me full price. I'm going to this one. That's the only thing I don't like about interviews from like Howard Stern or anybody else when they try to interview our elites. Don't ask about the past like you care. Don't patronize. You don't care. And most of the stuff he said in this interview, right, as far as his past, we've kind of heard these things before. So it was never a need. Before this interview originally took place, we knew all of this stuff. I'm always very careful about when I see they trying to play with us just a little bit because they be sneak. Even Howard Stern be sneaking it in a little bit. The longer you in the game, the more you know how to be low key about your questions. You know how to frame your question in a way where you're not being disrespectful or insulting, but you kind of diving into an area that you quasi don't really care about. And it's only they only do it to Black and brown people. The day I see they'll ask Shakira or who insert other name here that's not Black, how did you make it out of that place? It's amazing that your talent was able to shine through with all that adversity. Okay, I'll shut up about this point. But y'all gotta admit, y'all seen it yourself. Like, why are you asking this goddamn question? I ain't got nothing to do with what's going on right now, bro. That's just my little soapbox thing. Don't pay me no never mind. I be having weird quirks about certain type of the way questions be framed and stuff. Like,
that shit is dope to me.
So it came Did other kids goof on you?
No.
Because you were straight A. Because I grew up in a pretty...
Yeah, I say straight. We on
So it came easily. Did other kids goof on you?
No.
How y'all doing? Good Kid, Mad City, one of the best albums ever. Going crazy, living my Jeff like KG. Appreciate you so much. King Hammer.
Because you were straight A. Because I grew up in a pretty bad place in terms of, poverty and all that. And if you excelled at school, kids would make fun of you.
Yeah.
And which is another crazy thing for learning.
Right. Yeah, that is funny. And I know about that too because the thing with me with school is I was way more intelligent than the actual work I put out. Because
you keep it down.
You dumbed it down. You dumb your work down. You don't want people just assuming like, yo. You don't want to seem like you're a nerd, especially when you're around so many people. Yeah, I get you.
On it down. I knew how far I can excel if I put my focus and everything into it. But, I was part of the cool kids. Yep. And, you have your influence. You want to do other things. But
it kind of also let me feel like, yo, Kendrick Lamar raps in a way like that as well. Like, I can freaking really get really in my bag and get really nerdy in my raps to get to the point where I might be able to lose you and get confusing. But I choose to freaking find a way to simplify things, and I reached that realm. I reached that level where I can simplify something and make it impact. Like I said, and make it impactful, so you can still feel the power behind my words, even though I'm not being so confusing. I really not saying he always.
I think that comes from. You ever have a conversation with somebody and they use big words and you can tell they're just using the big word just to look like, hey, I can use big words versus using the word that fits. Just use the word that fits. You don't have to show me you're smart. Based off the way you structure your sentences, it's going to tell me if you're smart or not. I think that's what we get that shines through with Kendrick raps. Not trying to show you, hey, look at me. I'm the nigga from the hood that can use big words. I could speak very eloquently. You know what I'm saying? It's a dubious circumstances that I survived. Like, he don't do that. Just use the word that's needed. We'll understand from there.
At moments where he's not freaking, I feel like it's just I love the journey following the Kendrick Lamar. I love the journey of hearing his story. It kind of feels like he always gives you he don't let you just be lost in the beginning. It kind of feel like you're gonna have an idea of what Kendrick Lamar is talking about along with the song, so you don't have to just figure out even if he give you like a crazy twist or a turn towards the end, and you like, oh shit, this whole time he was talking about his motherfucking his pen. This whole time he was talking about his freaking his pen, freaking what was it, Gloria. You kind of still love that he give you that journey that I'm kind of arguing with a girl. You felt like he argued with a girl with his pen, and I love. He gives you that. I get the idea of what's going on with Kendrick Lamar in the beginning. Even if he give me a twist, I'm freaking happy for the
You know
journey.
what I hated about that Gloria song though? It has nothing to have to do with the song. It did take me like the third listen, fourth listen to really like get into the song. What I didn't like, right? Because it wasn't known right out the gate, like, oh, he talking about his pen. There was a lot of different thoughts and processes and assumptions on what Gloria was. And, you know, they was tying it to other stuff or whatever. I don't like it was so readily available for people to figure. I wanted people to be in the dark that couldn't figure it out on their own. Maybe that's the hater in me. I wanted people that be in the dark a little bit, like you didn't do the homework to figure out what Gloria was or what he was referencing or talking about. I kind of wish that the think pieces would have came out a little later, just so people had to really put the work in to figure it out versus going on YouTube, finding a channel. Oh, the pen. I knew it the whole time. He was talking about how much he loved his pen. I'm like, man, spell pen. You can't spell pen, so I know you didn't figure out he was talking about his pen. I had a couple of dummies that I know, like, I know I'm in every day. They cool people as long as you don't need them to do nothing for you. They ain't that bright. They cool people, though. Like, you would kick it with them, and that's kind of like it. You don't really like interact with them in your regular day life. Hey, you know he's talking about his pen, you know what I'm saying? That song Glory at the end of the album. Who told you? I know you ain't figured it out. Who told you? No, I was up, I was chilling, you know what I'm saying? I was watching the video, you know what I'm saying? Okay, bro. You ain't figured that out yourself. You're a liar. But you're a liar.
I knew how far I can go if I put my work ethic into it. So I took that same mistake and I applied it with music years later because I knew if I put my focus in this, you know, I can excel.
Did you ever dream?
Work ethic into it. So I took, you know, I was part of the cool kids. Yep. And, you know, you have your influence. You know, you want to do other things. But I knew how far I can go if I put my work ethic into it. So I took that same mistake and I applied it with music.
King Hammer, the Fifth Ninja Turtle, should take notes. I swear I didn't. I promise y'all, I did not see this interview. I mean, I didn't see the other half of it. I saw the first 10 minutes. I promise y'all I didn't see this interview. And I'm not saying that he doesn't get really difficult or not difficult. I'm not saying he can't be confusing or nerdy in his lyrics. I'm saying he does allow us to freaking go along for the journey and not being so much stressed to figure out what's happening. Like I appreciate his journey. And after you go along the journey, it's like you can appreciate the journey. You're not like completely lost. And then when you go back onto his music, you realize, oh shit, I missed that breadcrumb. I missed that breadcrumb. I missed that. You still know what journey you on, but you didn't see, yo, hello, it's my son's birthday today. Go crazy with Lucretia. What's your son's name? What is your son's name? Miss K, I did that on, I was asked back to the part, back again. Yeah, back that part, back, my bad. Okay, my bad. Dang, Furry got the whole roster. Yo, he did get the whole roster. Go crazy, Furry B. Lucretia, what's your son's name? We gonna have to speed this up. I appreciate you so much. What's your son's name so we can give him a happy birthday? Nessa's in the freaking bill. Nessa, I see you. Happy birthday to your son. Mine was yesterday. Nessa and Lucretia, y'all got y'all sons. Y'all doing y'all thing, huh? Around the same time.
You got it.
Doing y'all thing around the same time.
The video be too long.
It's like, I don't know where until you even more third and 15th listen, you realize, oh, it was way more stuff that's going on in my journey, and make it more refreshing. I just really appreciate that he don't want to lose.
I switched from the original Howard Stern video to
on first
the
listen.
Quality
really
video
appreciate
last
that.
minute. I seen Quality had reacted to it, so I'm like,
simplify the message for clarity of a late. See you quick, getting crazy. I appreciate
down.
I had to tone it down. I knew how far I can excel.
Normally I would have
if
had it
put
queued
my
up
focus and everything into it. But I was part of the cool kids, and you have your influence. You want to do other things, but I knew how far I can go if I put my work ethic into it.
I
so
did
I
find
took
that
that same mistake and I applied it with music years later because I knew if I put my focus in this, I can excel.
Did you ever dream of going to college and doing the academic route?
No, I didn't.
It was music always.
Yeah, it was music.
Yeah, because that's crazy. I remember growing up, and if a kid did really well, they'd pull him out of the school and send him to some
take him to another school.
Yeah. There was a place called Tresper Clark where any kid who showed potential, they quietly move him out of the school because the school was so bad. It encouraged you to be bad.
Right.
If you were a little too smart, people didn't like you.
Seriously?
Yeah, it was just a weird psychology there.
I went through this. I've experienced this. Like back in the 90s. Probably even like the late 80s, but I can remember specifically the 90s, right? If you was of a certain aptitude, they'd call you in the office, have your parent come in with you. I thought I was in trouble. I thought I had did something. I probably had did something. They just didn't catch it. But in that moment, that wasn't what I was in the office for. Well, we don't think this is a school for your son. He need to be in a school where they always throw out, he needs to be somewhere where he's really going to be tested. Kind of like, what was that, Boys in the Hood? Was that the movie when he got sent to go live with his dad, you know what I'm saying, because he's acting up at school, when in reality the issue wasn't that he had a bad attitude. He was mentally bored. He was too smart for his environment. That's kind of the reason they started trying to pull out the gifted and put them somewhere where they're going to be around people or other students that are as mentally sharp as they are. That way it kind of, you want to, in their theory back then, it was like, if we move you before the bad behavior starts to form or fester, greater chance of success in life. Because now you get to take advantage of your true mental gifts. That's why they did it back then. But as time went by, man, they smart, dumb as a box of rocks, don't matter. In the hood, whatever school you was in, they left you there. I wasn't trying to, because you always had to get bust way out. They don't tell you this part. Yeah, it sounds good. What? We got real science labs, and have each class had, back in the day, the big thing was each class has its own computer. This is before computers was just everywhere. Or your phone was technically a computer. It's a computer in every class. We have a computer for every 3 students. Like, that was the selling points of trying to move us out of there where you was gifted. But smart on Howard to pick up on that, because I don't think people remember that. We used to sort our smart from the dumb or whatever back in the day.
So it pushed you to be bad.
Well, yeah, they encouraged it.
Yeah.
They encouraged it there. So let's fast forward a bit, and we're here to celebrate your new album.
I appreciate it.
Which is
This is crazy that Damn just hit freaking diamond, and Howard Stern gonna put this out. All
incredible accomplishment. How many Grammys and
7 nominations or something?
Yeah, something crazy like that, right?
Yeah.
But anyway, here you are growing up, and now you make a commitment in your life that you're going to be a rap guy. You knew your poetry was good. You knew in school.
You know what's sneaky about this interview coming out, though, right? I don't think I heard nobody pick up on it. Quality might pick up on it, because I didn't watch all of this episode. I had to move around a little bit today. the sneaky thing about this, and it ties into what we've been hearing a lot lately about Kendrick really being to himself, like all the way down to the phone. Like he don't really like too many people calling the line. You know what I'm saying? Not too many people had that number. You know, he limits access to it. Cool thing about an interview like this coming out is it's another way to speak without speaking. Here, you get to revisit this interview of, just in case you didn't see this interview here, I'm relaunching this interview. You get to hear Kendrick speak, even though it's not fresh thoughts from today. Kendrick's so invisible, any opportunity to hear Kendrick talk, even if it's something from way back when, people gonna gravitate to it. Either they seen it again, seen it for the first time. Maybe we're older. Now we can pick up what was really being said versus just watching it just to watch it. Now we're at a point in life where we can actually understand the interview, take something from it. Nothing's an accident. The timing of this album going diamond and this coming out, I don't think that's a coincidence. Let's keep going.
You realized you could write.
Yeah.
I think the story goes there was some exam being given at school.
Mm-hmm.
You hadn't prepared.
Yep.
And you kind of winged it.
Yep.
And it was English. And you wrote. And you aced it.
Mm-hmm.
That's when you know you can write.
Yeah, 7th grade. Fangirl.
Howard Stern really, you get the first layer that reaches the masses, then you get the second and third and fourth layer of further inspection. He makes it so engaging. And that's what I'm trying. Yo, I appreciate you for so much. Tyra, I see you. This is the level. Oh, maybe that is why. Yo, hey, Kawhi, thanks for the freaking birthday wishes. I made it to 57. Go crazy, Nessa.
That's what's up.
I see you in the freaking building. I appreciate you so much. Y'all, thank you. Thank you for being here. Nessa Moon is in here for the birthday wish. Mr. Stacy, I see you. All this is Howard Stern. You did. He not only he didn't come into this interview. He came to this interview like he was literally a Kendrick Lamar like fan. Like I freaking figured out all these things about you that I felt was intriguing, and I wanted to understand your journey. Even my bad. I'm talking. I'm rambling.
Learning center, Mr. Inch.
Was Mr. Inch encouraging to you? Did he say, "Wow, you can write"?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You need that, right?
You need that, and it comes from places that you wouldn't expect. You know, growing up in certain school districts and in certain academics and teachers that's involved, you don't get that type of encouragement.
No.
Because they have their own standard of what they think great is. You ain't gonna get too many people that's saying, okay, you being creative is great.
Right.
Not just because your math statistics.
Yeah.
He was more enthused that, okay, this dude got a mind.
There are very few people who will recognize an artist. Mm. They understand the math.
I think everybody got that one teacher that they're gonna always remember. If you happen to have, I want to make sure I'm framing it right. I feel like everybody got that one teacher that stands out throughout their education journey. I actually got two. I got two. My first one, Miss Cleveland, 5th grade. She seen that I knew how to use, I had a thing for technology. This is right around the time, again, schools were just starting to really push to have computers in the school. At the time, we're not talking about like in class. This is when you had to go to computer lab. I know now kids got computers in their class, they regular everyday classroom. But back then, computer lab was a class because instead of having 3 or 4 computers per class, probably like 60, 70 freaking computers. You go to computer lab where there's 15 to 20 computers. You know what I'm saying? I mean, back when the floppy disk was still rocking. So she would let me do extra shit in computer lab, especially consider our class was like 2 doors down. And ever since then, I always had a thing with technology, even down to where I started to, as I got older, take stuff apart just to see what made it tick, put it back together. Like the first time I took that VCR apart, my granny tried to kill me. She was about to kill me. I took the VCR apart. I mean, blame Miss Cleveland. She told me this was a gift and I shouldn't waste it. You know, that's that teacher talk. Don't waste your gift. My other teacher was a little tiny black lady. These were both black women, coincidentally. Miss Cleveland was a big, burly. She was like Big Mama, but smart. The Big Mama wasn't dumb, but she was like Big Mama. Or like the teacher version of Medea. Not as violent, but not violent either. It was a better chance of Miss Cleveland just popping you than sending you to the office, which I was cool with. That means I didn't get in trouble. But then in 9th grade, because from 5th grade on, I thought I was just too smart for everything. My grades was just dope. My worst grade in school ever was 4th grade, and then going up, I was honor student. Got to 9th grade, I had a teacher that was willing to like really push me. Like, you think you're not as smart as you think you are. Because I had my attitude was like, well, I got to show you how smart I am. I don't even know if you really a teacher. They say you're a teacher. I don't know you're a teacher. I was one of them kids. So she played her cards so smooth. Like she low-key gamed me like, you think you smart or you just too lazy to put the work in. Like, I was smart. But she knew I also played sports. So most people play sports got some kind of ego. And I'm tall. You know what I'm saying? I stand out. So my ego through the roof. And she sure enough knew what to use to motivate me to really push myself to where, you know what I'm saying? The one class I didn't have that wasn't honors was my math class. And she happened to be that math teacher. Like, you shouldn't even be in my class, bro. You should. Why is math your only class that's not an honors class? Man, she played me so crazy. I bet you I got me to the honors math class because I didn't like the way she was talking to me. And she used to do this shit where she like she picking Lynn off like she everybody was beneath her. She drove a Benz. I remember the license plate, like down to the license plate, it said Meek 6 on it. Like, teacher, custom license plate, you driving a Benz? What, you selling drugs, lady? Little tiny little black lady, short haircut, you know what I'm saying? I thought she would like the chicks because she carried herself and she had that demeanor, that stern demeanor to where I'm like, man, she like chicks. Nah, she had a dude and everything. Dope ass teacher though.
They understand an accountant. They understand a lawyer. They understand those occupations will get you somewhere. But when you can write poetry,
right?
And everyone's going, what the fuck are you going to do with that?
Exactly.
Appreciate that.
How far that's going to go.
Yeah. Okay, Jay-Z. You know, good luck with that.
Right.
How do you start performing? Where do you go to start performing music? And I don't mean in your bedroom. I mean, like, where do you go once you realize this is what you want to do?
You go to the high schools.
Is that it?
You go to the block parties. You know, you may be a little bit in danger, but that's what you got to risk, you know, to get your name out there.
Why are you in danger? Because fights break out?
Yeah,
and
you in gang territory. No matter where you go, you in gang territory.
And if you suck, will you get your ass kicked?
I don't think you get your ass kicked. You probably walk out before you get your ass kicked from something else.
Is it the greatest training ground ever? Because it's almost like a life and death. Like, you're thrown into the water.
In the field.
And if you succeed, whoa, what a rush.
Right.
But if you suck, you are humiliated, and people will let you know you suck. There's nobody sitting there patting you on the back. Oh, you were wonderful, darling.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Think about it as a kid, though. as a kid, teenager, you figure what 14, 15, 16, right? Having to go to hood house parties in Compton. Because you got to get seen somewhere. You got to start somewhere. You got to be the kid that go to the hood house party, probably full-blown blood function, whatever, right? And rhyme. And be nice. Or they go tell you get your little ass up out. What was that with Kane? Well, get your little ass up out here for your mama. I was about to say that's pressure, right? Pressure makes diamonds or bust pipes. And that was his training ground. That's what Drake miscalculated right there. Remember? We were trying to figure out like why he approached the battle the way he approached it. Like he almost was like trying to sun him, like instead of really getting at him. He didn't take into effect that Kendrick's upbringing was his battleground, was his training time. I got to go to hood house party. I got to go to hood functions in Compton and rhyme as a teenager to get on. Before I could get in front of any official crowd, I had to go find a crowd that was free, and that's the function. Shit. I bet you if Drake took that into consideration, he would have never took that battle on. Like, nah. He was raised by pit bulls since a youngin'. I'm not playing with that. I'm cool. All right, you got it, bro. How about we can be the best? I'm cool.
They don't give a shit.
They don't give a shit.
So what happens is when you come from that type of environment,
yeah,
doing this and being on the stage, you're fearless.
Right.
Because I've done it in danger environments.
You've had to test a fire.
That type of environment.
Yeah.
Doing this and being on the stage, you're fearless.
Right.
Because I've done it in danger environments.
You've had to test a fire.
Yeah, you trying to rap and dudes got pistols. And things like that.
There's a lot to negotiate. So like, let's say you go. Let's say the first couple of times you go up, you go to a high school, maybe not even your own high school,
right?
And you go there.
I appreciate you so much, Tiptoe Joe.
A lot to negotiate. So like, let's say you go. Let's say the first couple of times you go up, you go to a high school, maybe not even your own high school,
right?
And you go there. And you say, I am now announcing I will be the musical performer, right? And you go up there, and dudes are looking at you. They don't know you from a hole in the wall. Do you get one of those weird instant, are you a hit right away, or have you tanked performing? You have tanked.
Yeah, for sure. But this the thing. I love preparation. So what'll be a tank to me may not be a tank to you.
Right.
You may see something else because I didn't prep for it. So I know all the nuances where I might have messed up or didn't go as hard as I planned for. But to you wouldn't know.
Did you ever have any formal music training? Did you ever take a piano lesson, a guitar?
I had all those moments before, where when you feel like I'm my biggest critic. And I'm like, yo, everybody's saying you went crazy in that battle. You went freaking insane. But here I go, like, nah, man, I freaking mumbled over this word, or my lisp kicked in, or I freaking had a little stutter moment. It's like, it's certain things that you freaking, critique yourself. Like, yo, I'm mad I didn't calm myself down, or I ran out of breath, or whatever. You start seeing little things. My hands was moving too weird. Certain things you start peeping that you freaking critique yourself, because it's like you trying to be a perfectionist every single time, and you always mess up, and you always gonna keep on learning from your mistakes. But it was always a good task or practice to freaking rapping in front of people, hostile crowds, freaking. It's hostile, not only hostile crowds, but also is. During the battle is hostile, and then after the battle is hostile. Fights happening, it's freaking. I would say it was a freaking great experience that I would never want to take away from me. That I got into those battles and I got into. I'm not saying that he's saying bad. I'm pretty sure he's saying battles. Duck Your Strays rap battle in the Knickers says, where you from? Not where I'm from. We all indigenous. All that shit is freaking dope. And that lets you know that, and that tells you what Kendrick Lamar really feels. Like, yo, I don't feel like none of y'all better than me. I'm out there in the field getting freaking, there's pistols out here and I'm rapping my ass off and they loving it. So who am I to say, yo, I'm about to come into this freaking rap game and start hugging everybody.
His late teenage years.
In the rap game. I love everybody. I hug everybody. All y'all my brothers. Let's all collab and have a good time. Kumbaya. No, I'm not doing all that. It's time. We in the field. I
always ask about the incubator. Like, for like every great artist, for them to really reach that potential that they have in them, need some kind of incubator that helps them cook and simmer, and you know what I'm saying? I always just assume, oh, he had it with TD, right? He had it before then. I looked over his just upbringing. Think about it. Compton's so scary, right? That people who hear the stories of what could happen or what may have happened don't go there. Like, Compton will never be confused as a tourist location. Because if you're not from there, why are you there? He had to do it there.
I've been in hostile environments.
And he had to not only sharpen his sword there, but he also had to not allow himself, while you in that environment, to be consumed by that environment. Because if he outside really getting after it, like I think he probably was, you gonna probably be around that environment quite a bit. You know, the more you're around bad elements. I don't even like calling them bad elements because I got a certain type of love for the hood. So it is what it is. Like, if you in an environment that's not pleasant, let's say that's not pleasant, you can easily become not pleasant to your goddamn self. And he didn't. He managed to stay focused and motivated, push forward, become not one of, but probably the greatest to do it. He still got time. I'm not putting that on his record yet. He still got time. But I'd be a goddamn liar if I didn't say he looking like he well on his way. I think he may be one more classic away. Before he done, if he give us one more universally agreed upon classic, yeah, we can go and book that. We can go and book that up.
So I'm only being who I am. I'm coming into the rap game from who I am and what I learned. I know that hip hop is battling is a major pillar in hip hop, and I'm out there to let y'all know, if y'all want a piece of me, I'm ready to kill all of y'all. I make the public service announcement. Everybody wanted to be friends. I'm like, nah, man, I'm trying to murder all of y'all. Y'all acted too.
Our lesson, did you ever get any kind of music theory?
I wish.
Nylan, his name is Nylan. Is that freaking look? His name is Nylan. Thank you so much, LaQuisha. Nylan, I appreciate you so much. Nylan, we are here for you. LaQuisha, your mom is amazing. Nylan, sending you many blessings, many birthdays. You know, we want you to have, I don't know how old is he right now, but we want to have you. We want you 50 more birthdays, 50, 60 more birthdays. live a very long time,
I don't
health
want the
is
video to go. I
culinary
want to
less.
get done with this.
And
I
that's
don't
what
want
we
to done
should.
with
We
this anyway.
Actually invited to these things.
Because when you walk in,
This talk about this,
all of y'all, everybody going crazy. My bad.
right?
I wish I talk about this all the time. I wish we had the funds to actually, you know, get this type of training 5, 6 years old and you know, be
wouldn't
invited
it-
to these things.
Because when you walk in a studio the first time,
Mhm.
if you have some of that Dr. Dre kind of musical
come on.
knowledge, right?
Definitely.
Well, can you imagine what you'd be doing if you had that?
Yeah.
If you just had the ability to play it, it would be a whole different thing.
Yeah, because every time you come in the studio, first thing you touch is the piano and guitar, and you know,
Right.
your brain start to open out. Now it's not just lyrics; you into everybody that's in the room that's working.
How do you convey the music to the other
Brooklyn,
artists,
I see
like
you.
musicians and things? How do you, even the producers, do you do something into a tape recorder and bring it to them? I mean, how do you convey what you want musically?
I have to sit with them, even if I got to hum the melody and scat out words or scat out instrumentals or do the most terrible beatbox you ever heard. I'm gonna make sure you get this idea so we can convey this story. I have to be there 110%, you know, with the producers around me.
You know what else I love that you say?
You know what? Who pull on me? I always thought, because Dot always has solid production and whatnot around him. Like the beat was just that one thing that he just did touch. Like, all right, that's gonna be what it's gonna be, because it's gonna always be A1. So I'm just gonna take that and just cook with it. So this, for the first time, I'm here like, okay, no, he takes part in that too. Like, you know what? For what I got in my head, I need a specific sound, a specific beat or melody. Hats off to him, because I really just thought he just dealt with the words of it all, but he all around artist. Like he wants the beat to flow a certain type of way, or to have a certain type of vibe to it, fit his words like. Kudos to him. I wonder how many artists do that though. Versus, all right, such and such gave me this beat. I'm gonna take what I wrote, make it try to fit to this beat, and then cool, we cook it. Versus, nah, I like the way I got this already structured. We gonna make what you got fit to this, and then we'll make the adjustments on your side. So that way it blends and belongs together.
And if I got this wrong, tell me, but because you were so poor growing up, you couldn't even go somewhere and watch a concert. You couldn't go to a Jay-Z concert. You couldn't afford a ticket.
No.
So you never saw, I guess on TV you'd see some of these guys. Maybe that's why you're so original.
The first idea, the concept of that was gas money. That's the first thing we need to have actually go to a concert, then affording the ticket. So by the time I started doing music, was the first time concert I've seen in my 20s or something like that.
I know, can you believe concerts? I mean, just to park, what it costs.
Yeah.
Gas money, the whole thing. Yeah, you're right. Who's going to have money for a concert?
Gotta get the gas first.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you start...
I've heard as high as $60 for parking. Oh, it might have been Curtis King. I think he said like $60 to park. To park. Think about it, if you just skip merch, you had 60 in parking, you probably spent 100 and we'll say 100. It's probably more than that. You probably spent 100 on the tickets. You probably ain't go along, so that's 200. So we had 260. If you want a couple of beers or something, maybe some popcorn or whatever to enjoy the show. Oh my God. Think about it. To go to a concert, the investment is probably really, once you factor in gas and parking and tickets and concessions, but $400. If you want some merch, $500. That's one art. Think about this too. That's one concert. That's one artist. You try to hit 2 or 3 shows, you're gonna spend $500 per show, $600 per show per investment. We'll say 5 just to keep it easy. Times 3, 15. It's $1,500 in entertainment. That's $1,500 in entertainment. I didn't even count if you like bought a vinyl or something. Jesus.
Happen. And at a young age, you know, you start getting a reputation. And is that when you were, what was your name, K-Tel or
K-Dot.
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 K-Dot. Top Dog told you K-Dot sounds like a perfume or some shit, right?
Nah.
He told you to drop it.
No, he didn't tell me to drop it. That was my original name in the city, you know, growing up in Compton. Everybody, you know, called me K-Dot. I was going by K-Dot. So that was my rap name. And this was when, you know, I aspired to be just like the greatest bar for bar rap. The person that just rap your head off. So I wasn't into really songwriting. So eventually I evolved. I stayed in the studio, and you evolve as artists. I wanted to come with my original name, Kendrick Lamar. So I went to Top Dog. You know, we real close. And I told him, I want to be, this is my name, right? I want to change my name,
You
Kendrick
understand
Lamar.
how arrogant you got to be to name yours, to have the name in the street. Because it don't sound like he did the weird thing. For those who don't know, when you name yourself, that's kind of weird. Street names are earned. You're not supposed to give I'm little Ray Ray or whatever, like all these little names y'all got now. I'm chopping, whatever. Can't keep up. I can't keep up. You're not supposed to give yourself your street name. It's supposed to be given to you. Like I was originally, here we go. I be snitching on myself. My original street name was Goose. I know, terrible, right? Goose. Because I was tall and lanky. I was tall, like lanky. I was skinny. But I was tall. So like Goose. Then I started hooping and seeing I could hoop. So once motherfuckers see you can hoop, they just changed it up. It was Big Goose. And then it changed again because Hot Boy was going and all that. BG was outside. So like BG, it made sense. All right, BG. I was BG for a minute. I didn't turn into Oops until I became a biker. That didn't happen till my freaking late 30s. Mid 30s. And then I arrogantly switched to Oops the Great. That part of the story I can't tell that part. I'm not at the drinking capacity where I could tell that story and then forgive myself for telling that story out loud. I lived the life, man. I've lived the life, and one thing I know for sure, it wasn't boring. You know what I'm saying? But let's knock this down. We're gonna do a little bit more of this, and then get to the next thing.
He was like, you know what, that can work. It actually sounds like a cologne or something. You know, he think with the business.
Kendrick Lamar sound like a cologne. Yo, hey, does he have his Kendrick Lamar cologne yet? He might have missed a moment right there. It sounds like a cologne.
Right, he's looking
right.
branding. He's
Yeah.
branding
One
you
cologne.
already.
But in a way, you're right.
One cologne
I think it's
on
even an
every
original
freaking
idea
That Burberry
in hip
Weekend
hop
is that
to call yourself
it's
your real
already-
name.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
everybody has a nickname.
Everyone has a nickname. And who is K-Dot? When you were performing as K-Dot, I think what you're
But to
saying
name
is
yourself as K-Dot, though. Think about it. That's a short way of saying Kendrick, period. That's the end. Kendrick, period. That's K-Dot. That's an arrogant ass rap name. That's an arrogant ass street name. We should have known he was nice just off the strength of the name. K-Dot. Kendrick, period. The signs be there.
K-Dot wasn't you.
Right.
And K-Dot wanted to be a great rapper. But when you psychologically switch your name to Kendrick Lamar, suddenly you're speaking your own truth and not
There you
K-Dot's truth.
There you go.
K-Dot's almost a character.
Yeah, it's a persona. It's what I thought will magnify what a rapper is.
Right.
You know, and
And he still brings these personas with him. He still brings these personas of his Kendrick Lamar, his Kung Fu Kenny, his K Dot. We got the Boogeyman. He still brings these personas with him where he's like, yo, today I want to tell you a story. This day I'm trying to go bar heavy. This day I'm on some freaking violence type of shit. You could tell that he has different versions of obviously Kendrick Lamar that he still brings to him. Even though he didn't want to be called K Dot in the beginning, he also says K Dot in his lyrics, and he freaking brings all the different versions of Kendrick Lamar into freaking, his poetry. He's a freaking vocalist. That man's a vocalist. He's a lyricist. He fucking does poetry. He has all the different versions that he still brings with him to this day. He doesn't forget any piece of what allowed him to be Kendrick Lamar. He makes sure I'm bringing every part of me on his journey as well.
He still comes out, in the control verse. That was, K-Dot had no rules. That was me honing in on the instinct.
I swear to God, I swear.
By what a rapper is.
Right.
And he still comes out, in the control verse. That was.
I swear to yo, I'm telling you, I'm doing it. Yes. I swear I don't. My bad. It's like immediately after I say the shit, then he'll freaking respond. It's all right. It's all right.
K-Dot had no rules. That was me honing in on the what magnified what a rapper is.
Right.
And he still comes out, in the control verse. That was, K-Dot had no rules. That was me honing in on the instinct of being an MC.
Right.
Being someone that's braggadocious or, boastful. And that's the nature of hip-hop. So that's something I can never throw away, but the end goal is me. It's my story. It's my truth. And it's the truth around me.
This guy, Top Dog.
Yo, this is fire. This is fire. Yo, it was fire how that's fire.
Has his own
One done. Watch all his interviews. Good morning, y'all. Go crazy to me. I appreciate you so much.
record company, right? And he's the guy who signed.
I done not one done. I done watch all of it.
Yeah.
And
but the end goal is me. It's my story. It's my truth, and it's the truth around me.
this guy, Top Dog, he has his own record company, right? And he's the guy who signed you.
Yeah.
And a lot of guys wanted to sign you.
Mm-hmm.
But Top Dog, there's something about this guy that you responded to, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because he wasn't judgmental or he didn't try to change you? He understood you?
Yeah. Well, first off, he's just a great person. You deal with a lot of cats coming up inside the community, the urban community, and you know about these guys. And
Yo, sit down. I'm watching Kendrick Lamar. Sit down somewhere.
you know how much influence they have. Most of them have negative influence, because they have that power. They have the community, the urban community, and you know about these guys, and you know how much influence they have. Most of them have negative influence, because they have that power, they have that control. Over the younger generations and inside the gang culture and in the streets. This one guy, he not only had power, but he also was smart, and he cared about the community. He cared about these kids, not only myself, but 4 or 5 other artists that he took in under his wing and said, you know what, I'm going to get y'all from this situation right here, because I see where that's leading y'all. Y'all got talent. Do this or else,
So Top Dog didn't sign you to some shit contract where you were like an indentured slave for the rest of your life.
No.
He treated you with respect.
Yeah.
Sounds almost like a father figure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
For sure.
And you get upset when he is compared to a Suge Knight.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I don't like that. Speak my truth. I don't like that. I don't like when y'all too quick to, just because as black men, we find somebody who's not our fathers, play a father figure-ish role. I don't like that y'all just hurl that assumption out there, because Kendrick's dad was there. His dad wasn't absent. Yeah, he didn't make statements about, hey, my dad was one of them dudes. He lived that life. Cool. But I don't like the dismissal of his dad. Don't do that. Unless we hear Kendrick have interviews where him and his dad ain't on good terms for whatever reason. Whoop, 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 and he put it out there. Let's not diminish his actual daddy because Top Dog came into his life and helped him out. That's cool. That's a big dog. That we don't have to just assume, oh, that's a black male role figure, like a dad. No, cut that shit out. I find it insulting when y'all do that. Back in the day, we had things called big dogs. That's a big dog. You're looking out. You know what I'm saying? Keeping you out of trouble they might see you already finding yourself in. You know what I'm saying? I had big dogs. Did they help me to the degree that got Kendrick Lamar to wear it? No, but they tried. Hey, why you out here? You're not even supposed to be on the block. Why you not at basketball practice? Like my big dog, my first pair of shoes, like basketball shoes, that the coach tell you these are the team shoes. My big dog paid for them motherfuckers. Graham did all she could to make sure I had food and clothes and whatnot. So these, coaches don't be thinking about stuff like that. These overly expensive ass shoes, I can't be on the team without them. So, hey, here, he put up to the school. Dope ass Regal, boy. With the plush seats in them, man. All white royal blue guts. But look, I'm telling you, I'm cold. Pulled up during lunch. Gave me the money to go pay coach. Gave me a couple extra little dollars. But I see you outside. You should be at practice. If I see you at 4 o'clock, I know you skip practice, and me, you got a problem. Think I missed that practice. I ran them hallways like a champion. Like a thoroughbred horse running them hallways. Oh, I'm about to go see him. Big Bob. I'm cool. He called Big Bob for a reason. My big dog also did haircuts. Yes, this is when I had a hairline. Yeah, this is when I had a hairline. But my big dog used to, you know what I'm saying? My fade was nice. Nice.
Because you see a difference between Top Dog and Suge Knight, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Suge Knight gets this rap that he was, gangster and, and maybe taking advantage of people and all this. And,
Right.
and people want to compare Top Dog to this guy.
Yeah, I think because the physical image, it's a big guy.
Yeah.
He has a red hat,
Right.
And, of course, you can't stop being affiliated, but we don't have the same tactics.
Right.
Not at all. We're professional, we're businessmen, and we love what we do. And to risk that in any type of violent nature or physical contact, that's something
You don't want to be a part of that.
we put that behind us years ago.
When Top Dog was in his roughest...
Suge Knight ruled with an iron fist, boy. It was fear that got things done at death row. You just didn't want to play around. You didn't want the consequences of having to play around with Suge Knight at all. So people about to come see you. And we not about to be friendly about it. Whereas Top Dog seemed like he took hustling and took the business aspects of hustling and applied it in the actual professional business world. It's crazy to see. I can't wait for that's worth a hell of a documentary. The thought process, the mind, the come up of, because all the other Titans that we had like that, look, Diddy nasty and dirty. We iffy on Jay-Z. Dr. Dre is, some of us don't. I don't have an issue with Dr. Dre. because we talked about this, was it earlier or last night? But Top Dog might be our greatest music industry type. Like the guy on our side that could move things along to where the artist can win, be profitable, but the industry can keep going and not go broke. I don't see nobody else. Who else is there? Who else, black and brown, are at a level actively right now of a Punch or a Top Dog? More so Top Dog, but I would include Punch probably too. That's something we missing it bad. Because who else gonna give us those opportunities that some probably wouldn't have gotten if they didn't find somebody black and brown high enough up the totem pole within the music industry to get that shot, that chance. And if we ain't there to give out that shot or that chance, see how the well can start to dry up pretty quick. You know what I'm saying? So I look forward to the day where we get that behind the scenes. That I wouldn't be surprised if it's PG Lang that does it. It's going to be shot right, proper angles, chronographically in order, and it's going to be a piece of work when we see it.
Days when he was a the gangs. There's a story that goes, and tell me again, because I find this mind-blowing. Yeah. Your dad was working at KFC. Yep. Top Dog went in to rob KFC. Is this right? Because you've written songs about this. Yeah. On the new album.
On Damn. He did it on Damn.
It's mind-blowing. Yeah. Your dad was working at KFC. Yep. Top Dog went in to rob KFC. Is this right? Because you've written songs about this. Yeah. On the new album.
My last album.
Yeah, your last album. And Top Dog goes in and he meets your father. And Top Dog's got a gun. Your dad somehow thinks, I don't want to get into any shit with this guy. I'm going to charm him. I'll even offer him some free KFC. And maybe, right. And maybe he'll
be underestimating the value of them herbs and spices. They so nice. They so good. It stopped a potential murder, robbery. Felonies were not committed over 7 herbs and spices. Some would say we owe KFC a debt of gratitude because if it wasn't for that chicken, do we still get K. Dot, Kendrick Lamar, Kung Fu Kenny, Boogeyman? We're going to talk about it. It's a way to where if you want to look at the dark side of how some stuff can play out, there's a dark side of this scenario that where we don't get none of that. Like nothing.
Won't get violent. And Top Dog liked your father.
True story.
And did not rob the KFC because of your dad. And now you're working with Top Dog.
Funny how life is, right?
Isn't that weird?
Yeah, that is the craziest story I've ever
Nah,
heard.
it is the craziest story.
Yeah.
You gotta really actually think about that shit. Like, on freaking for Duckworth. You gotta really think about that shit. My dad was freaking about to get robbed by Top Dog, and somehow that started. That's a crazy That's a crazy connection. That lets you know, man, KFC might change your life. Like, yo, man, Top Dog, you hungry, man? Take some chicken, bro. Take some chicken.
Not so much now. I'll be clear, not so much now. I think they changed that chicken. It's not quite the same bird that I think it used to be. I can tell by the thigh pieces. Thigh pieces ain't. The thighs ain't dying. Picky about my chicken. The thigh piece is always the piece of chicken that I'll be wanting the big bird. It's overrated to me. Overrated.
Chicken, relax. Chill out. Go rob McDonald's or something. Don't rob KFC, Top Dog.
Not
Take some
McDowell's.
chicken. Here,
Rob
take some chicken,
McDowell's.
go over there and relax, calm down. And then that ended up Kendrick Lamar. Get KFC needed. We need a KFC sponsorship. Somehow, Kendrick Lamar, we gotta figure out how to get the KFC sponsorship. You know what I mean? Some type of collaboration with KFC, because KFC done brought all this shit together. Just so you know, Kentucky Fried Chicken brought all this shit together. Top Dog, Kendrick Lamar, that brought everything together for this to be what it is now. It started with KFC. I'm just telling you, just get some chicken. You don't gotta rob meat, man. You hungry, Top Dog? Get some chicken. And then now, my son cool with you, and bam! Now he the greatest rapper of all time. Over some.
You gotta think how one moment could be so great. A lot of times you hear people say that it'd be like hyperbole to a degree, but in this instance, it's really not. It's really not. Let's replay that moment, that event. Let's say fuck it. Top Dog robs KFC. If he goes all the way left, Kendrick pops out of there. So now you got this kid, I don't know what age he was at that time, maybe a teenager or whatever. So by default, any kid gonna feel some type of way towards anybody that killed their pops. If he was there in your life, I kind of feel some type of way if something happened to my pops and he wasn't really there like that. But he's still my pops. So I am what I am. So now you got a mad Kendrick Lamar in the same hood as the man who killed his dad. How you think that's gonna play out? Still focused on rapping? Maybe that could have been that linchpin that was strong enough to take a focused Kendrick and make him not so much focused no more. Then look at what we don't get then. You take one moment and you play it out and look what it turns into. That's scary. I started thinking about stuff in this way, like maybe like 2 years ago, to where I work out both sides of shit to see what's worth doing and what's not worth doing. One moment, one situation, unbeknownst at the time to Kendrick Lamar. One moment, one situation, one potential fuck up could have derailed all this shit. Ain't no Pulitzers, no Grammys. I mean, there's always an option he overcomes that too, and that makes his story even the more greater. But I'm just saying the likelihood though of that. Even if he think about it, even in that instance, if he would say he went off the rails, we don't get to Kendrick Lamar. We've come to quasi know, because I don't think we really know nobody. The quasi know, but definitely know, enjoy and love his artistry. Damn, we like that don't blow y'all mind? Like all his shit could have got changed up by a situation that at the time he didn't even know about till his dad told him. He could have found this out from a homie because it went left. Hey, like, pops, man, whoop, whoop, whoop. So and so, the hood say, street say, whoop, whoop, did like. We've lived, a lot of us live these situations or we're adjacent to them to where like you watch a situation that don't really got nothing to do with somebody else play out to where it affect them anyway. Like, shit. All right, let's finish this out so we can move on to the next thing.
KFC. Who would have knew where it would have went if Top Dog would have did something wrong and things could have ended tragically. It could have ended bad. And you don't know where Kendrick Lamar's mind would have went if that would have happened. Who would have knew where things would have steered if that could have happened, if it went down? You don't know. Kendrick Lamar probably would have went out there going for revenge and he went to jail. You don't know how it would have happened, and all of a sudden the thing that probably got all this in motion is some chicken. It's just some chicken.
Don't underestimate them 7 herbs and spices. Is it 7? 7, 11? I don't know. It's herbs and spices and it's more than one. It's herbs and spices and it's more than one. That's all I got to know. I'm not going to lie. I still low-key rock with it. It's not the same, though. It's not the same. It's hard to find good chicken these days, boy. But what we got lined up next? I think it's Chuck. This story broke while I was outside. I was outside touching some grass or touching the streets. It ties into something else because I found something else that ties to this first, but this is more important than what I found. So I'm gonna go out of order and go to that next so you can see what I was talking about. I'll play a little bit of it. It is a little bit of music. So we're only gonna play like a little because I don't want no look. I don't want no problem in these YouTube streets, and I'll be trying to just keep my head down and not upset massa. Google, Google, feels don't get. Let's get to it. Shout out to Jazan. I'm not bad. I don't know if I pronounce his name right, bro. But bro, you can. Apparently, well, went around. That's why I be forgetting. I gotta frame it up. Gotta frame everything up. We're gonna get better as we go along this journey. Apparently, while I was out or y'all was slumbering or whatever the case may be, a hacker was busy. Apparently, a hacker was busy. And he hacked a couple of accounts, YouTube accounts. I believe both Drake and Kendrick were affected. So let's check it out and see what's what. Because I didn't watch any of this. I watched maybe a minute of this, if that. And then like, oh, I'm just going to because I was already tight on time because I added it last minute. So.
Oh, you can't make this up. What's crazy is before I even tell y'all what just happened, bro, I was making a video about how, as you see, I got my notes right here. But I was making a video about how the interview that had came out yesterday, right? The Kendrick Lamar Howard Stern interview, the timing just.
And now you see why I put that Howard Stern video before this video. Look, y'all think I just sit here and just click a couple of videos like we gonna talk about that and they gonna eat it and shut up? I don't treat y'all that way. I take the time to have some level of flow to the topics. I care about y'all. You know? So let's tap in.
Seems suspicious to me. Now, that doesn't mean that I think that that is connected to this, but I think all the events that have been happening over the last week, maybe 8 days, you know what I'm saying? The snippet of songs, the leaks, the interview coming out at 9 years after, like it's a whole lot. Damn, being a net, like bro, it's a whole lot that's going on right now. But I'm not saying it's connected. I just thought that was interesting. But if you didn't know, there's a lot of major artists and underground artists, you know what I'm saying? Underground, because it really ain't underground, but getting leaked right now on their YouTube page, right? And we can start with Drake because these hackers got to be the pettiest hackers in the world because they uploaded Not Like Us to this man's channel, bruh. They uploaded Not Like Us to this man's channel. As you can say, this is...
You know how diabolical that is. The song that tormented this man. There's one song on planet Earth for him that he don't want no parts of. It's Not Like Us. I would think it would be Meet the Grams, but Not Like Us. Boom, 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 boom. He don't want no parts of that song. Ever in life. Ever in life. You gonna attach it to my account? So now people can click it. He's somewhere. What's that shit from Boys in the Hood? Punching the air. He's somewhere punching the air right now. He tearing that air up. Sick. I'm just starting to try to piece my life back together, just be regular old Drake again, and this shit pop right back up. While I'm for sure will always be a certified Drake hater for a multitude of reasons. I kind of like I there's a part of me that feels a little bad, like he just can't get, like, I could only imagine to not be able to find no mental peace at all in life. Like no mental peace. It's always strife or angst, or it's always some shit. And I know how I felt when I went through that in my own personal life. I literally, and it's not no cool thing to say as a man, I literally went into depression. Because it was always for like 6-7 months straight. And I'm only talking about 6-7 months. It always felt like in my life, it was some shit happening unbeknownst to me that was fucking me up in life. It just kept rolling, boom, 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 boom. And then the cherry on top, fucking car accident. Destroyed my goddamn Dodge Journey. Can't move my arm. Laid up in bed for, I don't know how long, a good month and a half, 2 months. You spending that much time by yourself with your own thoughts, it ain't healthy. I could only imagine Drake going like, what the? I'm only talking about 6 months. We talking about at least 1.5 to 2 years of good goddamn, leave me alone. Let me be clear. It doesn't change my feelings about Drake. I'm still anti-Drake. These are the consequences of his sins coming home to roost. Nonetheless, I'm just saying, on a human level, I can kind of be like, oof. I can only imagine what could be going through that motherfucker mind right now. Like, oof.
Not no troll.
I don't think the average person would be able. I will give him this. I don't think the average person can handle it. Because some of us can't handle the first little sign of hiccup in life, and we just completely fucking melt. So I'll give him this. He holding up better than I think the average person would. I'll give him that. I'll give him that.
This is real, bro. This is real, bro. This is 100% real. They uploaded Not Like Us to Drake's channel. Do you know how crazy that is?
Payphobia?
Forget the fact that you got hacked, right? Because we finna see what the hackers did to these others, and I'm gonna show you the difference. Forget that you got hacked, right? Forget that. It's the fact that you got hacked, and they made sure to upload the one song that is an absolute just devastation of your career, calling you some of the wildest things that you can be called. And they uploaded that on Drake's personal channel. Okay, as you can see, this is real. This is Not Like Us, bro. Payphobia is the Instagram. This is Not Like Us, as you can see. All right? What makes this even wilder is they don't just stop there. They uploaded music as well and their Discord. Okay, so for Drake, it's a little different. They uploaded a freestyle, and that's it, right? And then they put the Discord right here. They upload, so it's a little different for the other artists. But the thing about Drake that I feel bad about is once we show you, you're going to see there's a difference. The hackers didn't do nothing like this. They ain't go on Kendrick Page and upload Family Matters. They ain't go on Playboy. They ain't do nothing crazy like that. The fact that Drake got hit with this is hilarious, bro. It's hilarious.
Hey, that is next level trolling, though. That's next level trolling. It's mean-spirited, almost. Almost. We all know that this man holding on by a thread. A thread. I'm just saying, while we enjoy this, because I know a lot of us is like, he getting what he deserved. Eat up, bitch. Like, that's kind of where we at with it. But we should be careful. Like, there's a such thing as too much. And I'm surprised I'm saying this. I might have to change dispos after that. I might have to go to a different dispo because I can't believe I'm saying this. But what we don't want, we don't want this on our conscience, y'all, is for something to be that final feather to where Drake does something that he can't undo. I don't want to say it. I feel like y'all smart enough to assume or piece it together. Use your nigga antennas. Let's go.
Even with the profile picture itself, with all of the marks that are on the crib. Anyway, let's move forward, bro. You go to Kendrick's page, and they uploaded the prayer. Now, the funny thing is this, bro. Shout out my boy We Are the Cypher. He had tweeted, he was like, this version of the prayer is like, or this is kind of weird. You know what's funny about this version of it? This was the first version that I ever heard. I remember a long time ago, and some of y'all gonna know what I'm talking about because some of y'all was there, right? If you had SoundCloud had this 20-minute version of just straight unreleased songs. It was kind of like a project, so to say, an unreleased project. And it had some of Kendrick's dopest songs on there, bro. There was a song that he had, I think it was Jhené Aiko on there, and it was about just like friends that passed away. There was another song on there that had all of Black Hippie and SZA, and it was like, how'd it go? It was like, yeah, it was something. It was amazing though. I love that song. Hook was amazing. Verses were amazing. It was Black Hippie and SZA. And then there was another song where it was like, you could tell it was like from back in the day, like maybe like 2010, 2011. And then that's where actually the first time I heard Look Over Your Shoulder by Busta Rhymes and on this Extinction Level event too. I heard that song first on that leak. That song got leaked before it ended up on Busta Rhymes' album. And it was in that pile of songs. The crazy part about it is this version of The Prayer, if I'm not mistaken, was also in that pile of songs. Because this version of The Prayer is not the same as the one that's been going around for the last few years. The version of The Prayer that this is dated, it's like way back, if I'm not mistaken, right? And this is the original version I heard. Now, all that aside, the fact that these hackers have coordinated some type of hack to where they've hacked both Kendrick Lamar and Drake at the exact same time is where I'm like, is this all there is to it? Is there more to it? Is the music industry in a very dangerous place right now? Like what's going on right now? You feel what I'm saying? To have Drake and Kendrick both getting hacked at the exact same time. Also notice that they didn't hit Kendrick with no weird shit. Like Kendrick it was just one of Kendrick's songs that's been out already. You feel what I'm saying? Okay, so that's that. Then we go to Playboi Carti, and this is where it's like, what the hell is going on? Playboi Carti gets hacked, and bro, it's song upon song upon song upon song upon song, and some of their own music as well. So they're releasing some of Playboi Carti's songs and releasing some of their own music on Playboi Carti's channel. Now, I know Kanye West is another person that got hacked. Yeah, Kanye West is another individual that got hacked. Also, once again, they put the Discord on here. And then there's a few other artists that got hacked, and there's some other artists that I hadn't heard about. I guess it's like what they call the underground type of artists. And my whole thing is this, bro. Where are we at in this whole saga of the music industry is clearly being deconstructed? It's clearly taking a big hit. There's a lot of things that are clearly going on here. Where are we at to where all of these artists are getting hacked simultaneously? Right? Because LimeWire and all these different things, niggas been knew that. Niggas been downloading not on an iPad and what was it called? I didn't really have one, but I can't remember what it was called. Y'all remember the little joints, the little small things, and they had you put the music on it. What was it called?
MP3 player.
Damn. Whatever it was called. But people used to go on LimeWire and download mixtapes and download albums and all the different stuff illegally and stuff. So we've been in the phase of hackers doing what hackers do. When they were able to leak Carter 3, that's when shit was like, all right, man, this shit has got out of control.
Damn, I miss my MP3 era a little bit, just for the ease and convenience of the music. But I didn't have an MP3 player. That's where you was able to just get your music from wherever, put it on the device. I, unfortunately, was somebody who was still anti-Apple and decided to buy a device that probably nobody remembers. It was called a Zoom, the Microsoft Zoom. It was Microsoft's answer to the iPad. It was big and bulky. It looked better to me. I had a Zoom. It was sturdier. It was heavier. It was It was a block. It was a block, but it looked more masculine. That's why. That's not the whole reason I got it. It played a part. My main reason was, like I said, I'm anti-Apple. I don't like Apple products, so I got a Zune instead. Matter of fact, I got a discount on my Zune because I had just bought, I want to say at that time it was the 360. I think the Zune was still out when the 360 was popping. Was it when it had to be when I bought my 360 because Zune wasn't a thing when the original Xbox was out. So it had to be when I got that 360, when I got my 360 Elite. Got my Zune, and it was $25 off my Zune because my Zune was like 100 and something.
But this is crazy. Simultaneously, Drake, Kendrick, Playboi Carti, and other artists like Kanye West all at the same time is where it starts to feel like, what the hell is really going on, bro? What the hell is really going on? On top of the fact that this is all deciding to take place during a full moon in Aquarius. Take that with what you will. I'm just one of them guys. I just think it's so ironic. You got the DJ Dahi snippet coming out with Kendrick Lamar going around. You feel what I'm saying? You got the Howard Stern interview with Kendrick Lamar coming out yesterday, right? An old-ass interview from the damn era, right? I got so many questions. I'll have a video for y'all for that soon. You feel what I'm saying? I'll probably drop it tomorrow morning still. But what the hell is going on right now? We got all these different people talking about how, you know what I'm saying? My boy Zach actually put together a dope ass theory about the boxing theme for the Kendrick album. But there have been people talking about how there was a boxing thing coming out. I remember chilling with Moni had a video about the boxing theme. There's a few people that was talking about the boxing theme. I seen somebody leak on Twitter saying that Kendrick's next album is going to be a boxing theme or whatever, like months after a bunch of content creators already talked about it.
I struggle with that one. How come the whole wrapped hand and boxing hints can't symbolize ready for a fight or ready for war? Maybe it's in reference to something he sees about to happen, but we are not privy to what that may be. I'm just saying, a boxing themed album seems, I'm not going to say not possible. It just seems like a stretch a little bit. But what people are not talking about, let's talk about that. What people are not talking about. First off, before we get to the music of it all, let's not forget at the end of the day, it was YouTube that got hacked. It don't matter who accounts they were. It was YouTube that got hacked. So there's the first problem. How is YouTube, which is ran by Google, getting hacked? That's the first question. Secondly, once we get past that, who done it, right? You got these hackers, they left little keys and hints or whatever, and Discord information or whatever the hell. But the target was the music industry. Various artists throughout the music industry. Artists that in some way, shape, or form kind of got some sort of ties to one another, right? Drake, Playboi Carti, Kendrick Lamar. You mentioned anybody else? Hold on, I'm looking and skimming back real quick. It's not random, like exclusively hip hop artists. I'm adding Drake because people perceive him to be hip hop. When I thought we came to a sound conclusion that he's pop. Be that what it be. Be that what it be. And somebody clearly feeling some type of way about the rap segment of the music industry. Just look at the damn clues. And Drake got it the worst for the most part, comparative to everybody else. I don't think it's too far-fetched to say it's somebody that's a fan of Kendrick. I'm not Stan. Let me be clear. Reason I say that, Kendrick didn't really get disrespected. You hacked YouTube. If it was like a personal Kendrick Lamar website and they hacked that, then I would say it's a personal malice towards Kendrick. But they ain't really do no funny business on his account. Cool beans. There's Playboy Cardi, and then there's Drake. Drake got hit with the song that kept him up many a nights. Many a nights. And they knew that. Plus some of their own whatever. And then Playboy Cardi got random songs and whatnot all through his shit. The attack per page seems a little uneven. It ain't no accident. Maybe this is me just thinking out loud. Maybe they decided to mess with Kendrick Lamar's page, thus to cover up anything that could lead them to, hey, why they specifically messing with Drake? See, I'm attacked. Drake is being specifically attacked. You spread it out and also include Kendrick. It doesn't look like, you know what I'm saying? Just a thought. I find it interesting. You line up the Howard Stern interview and hacker situation, whatnot. Usually when hacker situations happen is because somebody feels there needs to be a shakeup of some sort. Like we hear about a bank or some major institution. Somebody's usually protesting something or requesting some kind of shakeup corporately or whatever. That's typically when you see hackers do things, right? Outside of just doing stuff to prove that I'm an elite hacker. Something like this doesn't prove that. This feels personal, like a shakeup is being requested or demanded, or it's coming, or it has that vibe to it. Our next piece, our next joint gonna be shorter though. I wanted to throw this in there. I thought it was dope to hear. Because so many conversations been going on about money and billionaires and good billionaire. Is there such thing as a good billionaire or whatever? So I figured, why not hear from somebody who's been in the game a long time, that's seen a lot of money come and go, and got wisdom when it comes to finances and how much is too much, and not losing yourself, all that stuff that comes with money. Let me tap y'all in. Bam. Let's get to it. Look that. Bam. Get to it. This is Tomorrow Network? Yeah. Tomorrow Network.
You're the first in a lot of things, man. And I like, and also the to keep the legacy of things you was doing and keep them going. So, I remember seeing New Jack City, and I was like, Dad, how you gonna follow this up? Like, I was like, now he's one of the illest street legend rappers of all time, gangster rap, and he the cop, but he no stain on the jacket. So then I was like, here comes the next movie, which is Ricochet. And I said,
play bad guy.
Then I was like, he's back. He did it. He went back to the roots.
They didn't mention it, but somewhere in there is another movie. I rocked with Ice-T as an actor. He was in some good joints. One movie that they did mention that he was in, and then I found it was dope, and it had I want to say Keanu Reeves in it. Johnny Pneumatic. If you got some time, you want to watch a throwback joint, Johnny Pneumatic. Check it out. I think you actually can see it on YouTube or Tubi. One of them is somewhere for free, because that's how I watched it last time I watched it. Johnny Pneumatic. Check it out. If you don't like throwback movies, though, don't go watch it, because the last thing I want you to do is come back here like, you told me to watch that movie and it's man, you didn't like old movies from the beginning. You went and watched it. I told you, if you didn't like old movies, don't watch it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to set you up for failure.
I said he got the crack house. I said he blew up the Carter, and now he got a new Carter on the other side. And I was like, yo, it was good to see, like, what was that moment like? 'Cause was that the second role, the next role?
Yeah, I walked into Joel Silver's office after I did New Jack City. I got fucked. I said, now that movie made a lot of money. I'm about to get paid, right? Mm-hmm. Joel Silver, who produced Matrix, one of the biggest producers in Hollywood, looked at me and goes, Ice-T, you've done one movie. So I took it again. So that time I got like double that, like close to 50, 60 grand. But
think about that. After doing New Jack City, which was a success, it was a major success. That's a cult classic from a hood standpoint. Even maybe even beyond, if I think about it. I think it gets extra love because the settings were in New York, and usually when movies of that nature are in New York, it gets an extra little like New York bump. Like, I don't know, it'd be that unfair New York shit, but to do that and then you still gotta like prove yourself after New Jack City. Hey, no, you gotta prove you ain't did enough. You want the bag? You ain't, I got 60,000 for it. I threw an extra two, three bands on there for you from your last little jump. Damn. Hey, shout out to him to stick to it, because I know me. And that's probably something when I look back on life, I'm gonna be mad at myself about. It's like I burned a lot of opportunity because in the early goings of them, I felt like I was getting played versus just, it could have just been paying dues or whatever the case may be. So, hey, he stuck to it. Look at him now. Look at him now, man.
You know, you got to pay your dues. You in movies, you can't really demand money till you can prove you are putting the people in those seats. Yeah. And that's when they call it above title. When you see Denzel Washington and then you see...
The movie name.
Yeah, the movie name, that means people are coming to see Denzel
Not
or Brad Pitt or Al Pacino. Those are the people that could get Will Smith. You can get that number. If you're just one of the cast, you're not going to be able to prove that you're the reason and you can't really make the money. But you know what, man? I just... See, one of my mottos is you don't guide life, you ride life. None of this stuff I've ever really wanted to do. Once I got the chance, I just applied myself. I'm not competitive at all. I'm the least competitive person you'll ever meet. And that's rare for people in business, but I'm just not competing with anybody. I've always just tried to outdo myself. This is
your own competition.
Absolutely. When you come at me and try to tell me to compete with somebody, I'm in a Rolls one day, right? Some nigga tells me, nigga, you ain't Dr. Dre. You ain't got Dr. Dre's money. This nigga standing on the corner. I'm like, why are you worried about me being Dr. Dre? Nigga, you ain't Ice-T. Nigga, like, why are you?
Hey, two thoughts real quick. One, this is very familiar to what Koala said to Lupe. Why are you worried about Dr. Dre? You closer to me. Look, I'm closer to you than you are to Dr. Dre. It's no different than Koala saying, hey, you worry about Kendrick Lamar. I'm closer to you than you are to Kendrick Lamar. It's the same thing. This is proof right here in this moment that Koala wasn't tripping. We heard it from a G. We heard it from a G.
But see, the thing of it is this competition shit will fuck people's heads up. Some of these rappers are brutally
Also, I be trying to make sure I tell my truth so that way when I get to bagging on other people or going in on people, I can do that. I can justify it because I went in on myself or I snitched on myself or whatever the case may be. In that situation though, right? I'm sliding, I'm in my whatever, I'm feeling good, feeling great. You know, you in the whip, got the music. You're not about to talk trash to me like that. It's a flaw. Look, maybe that's what burned opportunities in my life, and I'm getting better at it because I'm older. I don't have the reaction time I used to have. But if we playing way back when, you can't think about somebody talking shit to you while you slide around, you feeling good, feeling great. You really about to let somebody get to talking shit to you? Regardless of the fact that you already won in life over them, like you outside, you look like you need some change, and I don't have any coins on me. I got dollars, so you would think that's beneath you. But look, come on, we not gonna pretend like we don't all have moments where we like, man, fuck all that, nigga. Who the fuck you talking to? I'll beat your mother. So shout out to Ice-T in that moment to have the wisdom and foresight to be like, man, you worried about the wrong cat, man. You need to worry about trying to get to me or get where I'm at first. You look like you down bad. Is you good? You know, is you good? You good? You good? You straight? All right.
competitive. I'm not. So I'm just like, yo, I'm just minding my motherfucking business. Whatever's mine is gonna come to me. I don't need $1 billion motherfucking dollars. I don't have $1 billion. I got enough money to do anything I fucking want to do. And I'm far from a billionaire. Niggas that say, oh, you need a millionaire. Oh, you need $1 billion. No, nigga, $1 billion is ego. $1 billion's fucking ego. Unless you're gonna give all that shit back to somebody, if you're just gaining it to give it back, but you definitely don't need that kind of money to have a nice life. Yeah. Hell no. So niggas is on this, I'm not.
I ain't never thought of $1 billion that way. I never thought of $1 billion. Not until recently have I started to think of $1 billion as a negative and not a positive. Like at $1 billion, we're drastically talking about more than you need. Like we're well, like y'all heard it. Y'all remember the term "fuck off" money? That money that you get to fuck off and you were still straight at the house, crib still good, you still do what you need to do there. You know, this is well beyond fuck off money, right? I don't even know what to call it. What do you call that? That level of money that you can have go missing, or you can just blow, and it's like crazy how 2.5 million is just gone in a blink of an eye, no big deal. Like, you know how I feel when I lose a 20? You know how I feel when I lose a 20? That if y'all want to talk about me and say, this broke ass. So what? Let me lose a 20. Taking the car seats out. I'm getting I'm getting my ratchet. I'm taking car seats out, center console. Wherever I feel like that 20 is at, I'm searching high and low. Think about it. $20 to them was like, thinking about a small amount of money, like $20 for certain people, up at that $1 billion level, probably make their head hurt. Like $20, I don't know what you mean. What is that? What's $20? What do you think, like, because the Jay-Z been the hot topic when it comes to billionaires, right? Because we don't know how to feel. Like, we love his music. We appreciate his artistry. We like the fact that he's a CEO and can give people a chance or opportunity that they're not really getting no more. Like, more should be said about the fact that he was there to make sure we got that Clips album. If that wasn't there, do we get it? We might not get this gorgeous ass piece of work. I know my Clips album look different than everybody else. This is a different version, but this is the Clips album nonetheless. Yes, this is Let God Sort Them Out. I would be sick if we didn't. Like, that would suck to not get. We struggling to get good music as he is. So we kind of trying to figure out, like, how are we supposed to feel once you get a certain amount of money. Are we just supposed to start looking at you side eye because it can't come all the way natural, right? What they say is no such thing as a good billionaire. You can have $1 million and be all right, but once you get $1 billion, we supposed to start asking questions.
I don't compete with you. I just show up. Like my pimp buddy, Kenny Red, rest in peace. He told me, he said, Ice, you never got to tell nobody about your cars, your money, how you are with the women, how you dress, nothing. Because if it's real, nigga, it's going to show. It's going to show. Don't even got to say nothing. They going to see it, you know? So that's how I've always felt about it. I'm not competing with none of these niggas because you see how it looks, nigga.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
What's my line with my man? What's the line when he fell off the roof? I mean, the stab. Who got the power now?
So you got the power, bring your punk ass to the tower. So all this acting shit, it just happened for me, man. And I just apply myself to the best of my ability to try to do it. Because when I act and you're the director, it don't matter how good I think I can act. I can't stop until you're happy. So if you the director, you're gonna say again until you see what you want
you to be.
So with acting, I'm trying to make somebody else happy, a director and a producer. With music, I'm the director and I'm the producer, so I only got to make me happy.
So, wow, that's a great way to look at it. A lot of people.
That's the way to look at it. I really only wanted to get that little clip in real quick to catch that money part. Because we really confused. I think we getting to a point where we're trying to decide if we're going to throw some really great people out the boat because of the economic status. It's hard to trust somebody who got so much when the rest of us got so little. And I mean, that even counts for those of us who at the bottom of the middle class. That's kind of where I reside, the bottom of the middle class. My toes is dangling over the cliff to any bad moment could happen to where I'm back in the PJs. It is what it is. I think a lot of us face that reality. Like, I'm not trying to go back, but if I got to, fuck it. It is what it is. He fight. But I wanted to put that little part in there because we're trying to figure out how we're supposed to feel about these greats, these titans or whatever. And I still don't know. I thought I was going to play this and get some kind of new understanding, have some kind of new fucking answer. And I'm going to keep it a buck. I don't. I do believe it's something to the saying, there's no such thing as a good billionaire. How you get $1 billion fucking dollars clean? When so many of us struggle to be 100,000 clean. 10,000 clean. Like a clean billionaire. That's a tough. That's a. Ooh, shit. I don't see that. So I struggle with that, just like everybody else. But we about to go into the time machine. We about to go into the time machine, and then we gonna go ahead and, I like to end with some laughter. That's why I do this show this late, so you can unwind, you can kick it. If you was in the back of the room doing whatever you was doing while my video was playing, bro, and y'all taking y'all water break right now, I deserve my thumbs up. I was in the room while y'all was doing what y'all was doing back there. I saw it. We saw it. Everybody else was here. So we deserve as a community a thumbs up and a subscription. Anywho, we going back to the time machine. Because the conversation of how do we purely track the numbers is starting to crop back up. What's the best way to go about tracking the number? How do we gonna know the numbers is real? I think we had the answer and we went away from it. Music being so readily available online kind of killed it. So I don't think we can. I don't know how likely it is for us to be able to reverse things a bit and go back to this method. But I wanted y'all to check out something. Those who don't know, this is the box. It was out back in 1996. What it would be like to go back to 96. We go back to 96, I would have been 12 years old. That's that perfect age where you start to find your own identity. That's right about the first time I told Granny no. Or I grabbed the belt. Yeah, I know. Yeah, look, come on now. So 1996 is when this launched. It was the surefire way to know what music was hot because I think it was like once a week they would have like a 15-minute period or whatever where they played the most requested songs based on what everybody ordered. So check this out. You ordered your music. We used to pay for our music. This is another form of how we used to get real engagement with artists. You see this? This is the box. Yes, I'm going through my old nigga shit. So what? But y'all need to hear it. Because unfortunately, us millennials, some of us, tucked away during the boo-boo era of music, of hip-hop. Because we didn't want to deal with it. We didn't want to deal with the YNs, all that extra stuff. It's a long story. I ain't got time for it. I might. Depends on how much more I drink. But once upon a time, if you wanted music, but you didn't want to buy the album, 99 cents got you the video. They also had like little bundle packs you used to buy where it was cheaper if you bought like a bundle of like 5 songs or something like that. This is how you should be tracking music. If a person wants to hear it, they have to pay for it. I'm not sure when it comes to the box. I talked to the live I did earlier today, either earlier today or last night, 'cause my days be running together, about ringtone music. When we used to pay the $5.99 to get the ringtones of your hip hop artists or celebrities or video vixens, also wallpapers. I think wallpapers was $3.99 or $2.99. The artists used to get a piece of that. I don't know if they used to get a piece. I don't know if they used to get a piece of this too. But it was a surefire way to get to know for sure a human was calling in, paying the 99 cent plus tax, because they don't tell you it was taxed. And here you go, easy peasy. Look, I solved a problem that they say can't be fixed. My question is though, can this be applied now? Are people willing to now pay 99 cents to hear a song? If Spotify, YouTube requires you to pay 99 cents, because you can't leave those the way they are and then try to implement this. It's not going to work. It's just, there's nothing to gravitate people towards this. Or if you made it to where YouTube and Spotify, you can only get the whole album. You can't get the individual song. You have to purchase the whole album. And the box was the method where you could get the individual song. Then I think this will have some play to it. Because then you can use Spotify and Apple Music and YouTube to track the whole album being sold. And then you can use the box to track individual singles. I feel like that will work. What you think? Let me know. I don't think I'm tripping. I think I'm onto something. Maybe you don't want the whole album. You got 2 songs, 3 songs that you like, and you willing to just order them 2 or 3 when you vibing out to the music or whatever. But you're not trying to pay whatever the website's charging for the digital download of the album. Let's check this out.
You're watching The Box. Music television you control. The Box, the interactive home of new music. The Box, it's easy to use. Check out the music menu scroll at the bottom of your TV. Pick up your phone and call the Box 900
It's
number.
gritty.
Pick your favorite
It
video
feels
and punch in the
underground. It's
3-digit Box
kinda
selection number. That's
dirty,
it.
but not
the Box,
really. But
all
like
music videos all the time, 24/7. The Box, music television you control.
The unique thing about the box, right? It was for all music. It was a even playing ground. Wasn't no separation. When we heard the top 10, it was rock songs in there. It was rap songs, but you got because it's everybody calling nationwide or wherever the box was at. I think it was just in the US. I didn't do enough of a dive into it to find out. Look, we got Bone Thugs and Harmony, Crossroads, Bone Thugs and Harmony, Days of Our Lives, Blackstreet, Dr. Dre, No Diggity, Bloodhound Gang. I'm assuming that's a rock. Kiss Me Where. That sounds like a rock album, a rock song, or something. But it's an even playing ground. The under 18 parents permission warning at the bottom of the screen. Because, you know, back in the day, we had to actually go get our parents to get things. That's a whole nother topic. But look at this. Even playing ground. It wasn't certain songs was a certain break. Every Shaka Khan, Chemical Brothers, Braids, Cake.
You're watching The Box,
all
music television you
lumped
control.
together
The Box,
for the people to figure
interactive
out what they
home of
want.
new music. The Box, the only channel where you pick what you want to see when you want to see it. The Box, it's easy to use. Check out the music menu scroll
This
at the
was the
bottom of your
actual
TV.
commercial
Pick up your
they
phone and call
used
the
to
Box
promote
900 number.
the Box.
Pick your favorite video and punch in the 3-digit Box selection number.
Thanks for calling the Box. Wait for the tone to enter your video selection.
That's it. The Box, all music videos all the time, 24/7. The Box, music television you control.
Hi.
Far too few can imitate the Box.
Any video, anytime on the Box.
See that throwback Mariah Carey? You see that? She looks. Oh boy! Don't get me to saying stuff I ain't supposed to say.
You're watching The Box, music television you control here on Intro Television. Due to all you Box serial callers, The Box is filled up with your requests for this block. Check us out next Saturday and Sunday at 2 a.m. Eastern. And
Boom. 2 a.m. to 7 Eastern time. The time frame in which you can, when you kicking it and you want to have some people over, and that's how you go about your look. Music videos, you get to watch what you wanted. This was our first taste of watch what you want when you want to. Like, we addicted to it now. We got sold that unplugged with the wire, and we all went and unplugged with the wire and went online, and now we pay it more than ever before. See how they hustled us? You think about it, they kind of low-key hustle. We thought we was getting over. But y'all know we got to end on something funny. This is my guy, Khalid Ataf, straight out of Chicago. I want y'all to understand why we about to watch this. He doing these pranks at a gas station in Chicago. In the hood. Like, there's a reason he behind that glass. But this one is he doing this little fruity name thing. The last one we watched, he was handing out brothers pink lighters and that didn't go too well. It was a blessing. He was behind that glass because he was about to take some certified you-know-whats. But let's get to it. We're gonna end on something funny.
Saw you again, Sugar Plum?
You said what?
Saw you again, baby?
Who?
Said it's all you again?
Nah, what you say before that, bro?
See what I'm saying? Now y'all gonna play along. Y'all gotta play along. We looking at this, we watching this in the viewpoint of if this was you, how you would react. That's what's gonna make this fun. If you keeping it keeping it honest. You gotta keep it honest. This is the last clip. This is it. This is our ending for the night. It's morning time. I gotta get to bed. Keep it keep it 100. If this was you in these scenarios, tell me if you gonna react the way you say you like.
I said, like, the chips is all you getting, baby?
Baby.
No. Like I just said, that's all you getting, bro.
Bro, stop playing with me, bro. I heard what the fuck you said, bro.
What you mean, bro?
You talking about some motherfucking baby, bro. Stop playing with me, bro.
I'm not playing with you, bro.
Stop playing with me, bro. For real, man. I'll beat your ass, bro.
You can fight.
Don't call me.
No, bro. I didn't even mean it like
for real,
that.
man. Let me get this on here, man. You gonna make me up or something, bro. Come on, man.
I'm not bad, bro. I didn't even mean it like that.
Put 15 on 4, bro. Stop playing with me, bro. I don't play them type of game, man.
I got you, bro. I just thought you was, like, part of that LGBT, because, yo.
Hold on, before I keep going. I don't want it to be freezing up. I can get rid of a couple of these. We get rid of a couple of these windows real quick before we really get going. I saw it freeze a little bit. Like, let me get this right for the people real quick. Let me get this right. There we go. Now we good.
Hair, because your hair is long and stuff. But, it's all cool, bro. You look good, bro.
Stop playing me, man. I'll beat your ass, man. Stop playing me, bro.
Yeah, you got to pay for that, bro.
I ain't paying for shit.
Come on, hey, don't do that, bro.
You, nigga.
Don't do that, bro.
Hey, is he doing
That's
too
how
much?
you feel, bro?
In that instance, let's keep it a buck. In that instance, is he doing too much? Was that man not playing? Was he not playing a bit too much? Keep in mind, when these people be going in the gas station, they don't be knowing it's a prank. Sometimes he tell him eventually because they look like they about to really like, okay, they about to snap. Let me tell them like, hey, the camera right here. But outside of that, you know, you go in the gas station, you ain't paying attention too much. No, you're trying to get and get the fuck on. So in them moments, especially the moments where you in a hurry, like, you in a hurry, I got shit to do, and you wanna. Okay, bro.
Hey, you have a blessed day, pumpkin pie.
What you say?
Say you have a blessed day, bro.
Hey, no pumpkin shit. You want a pumpkin head, bro?
What you mean, bro?
I heard you. Your ass ain't slick. You talking about a pumpkin pie?
No, bro. I just said pumpkin.
Your ass tweaking.
What you mean, bro?
Pumpkin shit. You want a pumpkin head?
What you mean?
You heard what I said.
No, I'm saying, like, I don't even mean it in no disrespectful way, bro.
That's how you said it. Don't play with me like that.
I just like your dreads, that's all.
Don't like.
Hey, so far hey, I know we be on a bumper, boy. As millennials, we be on the Gen X and Gen Z bumper. But I like that when they carry their energy with shit like this. This is what I believe there's certain situations you are allowed to be as ignorant as humanly possible. When you play with us as a man and you a man, why am I not putting you know what I'm saying, to sleep? You know, like, this is my reaction because I feel like the world got to a point where it plays so much we don't know when people are not playing. Come on, there's a whole trolling culture to a degree, like, and to a degree, this is trolling too. Or it's more pranking than trolling. I feel like it's a difference. I think people play too much in like everyday life. Though I'm not really so much dealing with this because he chopped it up with him at the end of the video, but in the moment though, I find it funny because I'm picturing me going through this shit, man. Look, I know how I am when I go in the gas, especially the gas station. And don't let you be in your own hood where you at your maximum comfort. Or man, actually, it don't even matter if you in the hood you're not supposed to be in, and you really gotta be on some, man. I get this your side of the wood, you know what I'm saying? I ain't really supposed to be over here. I had this, that, man, but what we not about to do, play with me, boy. We all about to make some business decisions in this junk. But, you know, let's keep going.
Nothing. Don't like nothing.
I got my boy, can you do this real quick? Hey, your veins are sexy, bro.
What you say?
I said your veins, bro. I like your veins. Cause like I'm a nurse and I be giving people shots, so it's like easier to find.
You on some weird, bro?
What you mean, bro?
Bro, you on that weird shit?
How?
Bro, what you talking about my veins?
I just said they're good for doctors, your veins.
No, you said they were sexy.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
What if I did say that?
Bro, what you mean if you said that?
What's wrong with it? Hey, chill, what you doing?
Bro.
Hey, what you doing, bro? Hey, chill, bro, what you doing?
Bro, I'm taking all that.
Hey, nah, hey, bro, chill, bro.
My man snap. Hey, my man snap. Look, I'm not even mad at him. I had one moment in my life where I didn't snap to that degree. What I had originally planned on purchasing though did become free. But I wasn't like just randomly grabbing shit. It's like, all right, you know what? Since we playing them games, I'm taking this and this. I didn't do that. But my Fruitopia, and my Snicker and my Mounds bar, yeah, I need that. And this, technically, during that time frame, I would have been considered a YN. You know, Utopia was only out so long, so I I couldn't have been more than like 15, or it's about 15, 16. And I bugged out because homie got the tripping and talking crazy and whatever, and like throwing your money on the counter and shit. Man, I spazzed the hell out. Like, who, man? I don't even know what country you from, bro. What we talking about? Like, I spazzed out bad. See how far I've come? Now I'm not spazzing out in gas stations. I'm sitting here watching other people spaz out on gas stations.
Show you sexy.
Bro, that was a compliment, bro.
Nah, bro, ain't no
What's he doing? I'ma lock the door, bro. I just locked the door. What the hell is he doing, bro? Hey, chill, bro.
I'ma show you sexy.
Hey, bro. Come on, bro. What the hell is this man doing, bro? Yo.
Let me get all this.
What the? Come on.
Is he doing too much? Is he doing too much? Give me all that. What you playing with? Show you sexy. We got snacks now at the crib. And batteries. I think he grabbed some batteries. His fire alarm not about to do no more beeping. Got a whole row of batteries. Is he doing too much though in that situation though, Frank? Real talk, like you talking to me all crazy, all extra feminine, like I'm some kind of little bitch. Like I'm supposed to be cool with it. Like I know we like to play the morality card a lot. Just keep it 1,000. Like in that moment, we really practicing great morals. Like I'm morally correct. I'm not gonna kick your ass. Like, man, you behind that glass for a reason. I could drag you out this junk. But y'all watch, it's gonna be a comment. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow or today, see a comment like, you tripping, man. Sticks and stones may break my butt, some weird shit, or it's just words, man. It ain't that deep, man. Said shit that not that deep is how we got Trump. Shit was deeper than we thought. I'd rather take stuff too serious than not serious enough. I kind of live that way. It burned me in the ass sometimes. I'll admit it. But look, what you're not about to do is treat me as your PlayStation. I don't come with controllers. I could only be this. I'm oops for a reason, man. Like, think about oops. Like, the name explains itself. Doing some shit. I be trying my hardest to do right. I'll say that.
Oh, bro, that was not cool. That's all you getting, baby girl?
Calling baby girl, my girl right here.
What you mean, bro?
Man, my girl right here.
No. I'm talking to you. I'm not talking to her.
Nah. You ain't talking to me. This is a girl right here. I'm a nigga.
No, I was talking to you.
No, I'm a nigga.
I was talking to you.
Are
bro.
you a baby girl?
No.
You a baby girl?
No, you are.
No, you a baby girl.
No, you are.
No, you a baby girl.
No, you are.
No, you got it fucked up. You a baby girl.
Why you yelling, bro?
Because you nigga, that's a female. I'm a nigga.
So far, it's looking like us older people are a little more malleable to the disrespect. Keep in mind, at the moment, people don't be knowing that this is a prank. You know what I'm saying? So, in that moment, they should be looking at it as like, he really playing. He really playing the wrong way. And right now, it looks like us older millennials is like, we willing to do a little more talking. We saw the youngins, we saw the YNs get it. What happened with it? Hey, I take everything about this month. We got to tighten it up. We're supposed to be on this man's throat.
Yeah, but like I thought.
Do you know the difference?
I thought it was like vice versa, bro.
No, do you know the difference?
Yeah, I do.
You the one with the hairstyle and stuff, your shirt looking like a female.
My shirt? What's wrong with my shirt, bro?
Man, a little more female shirt than mine.
Shit, you look like a female. My shirt is like a female.
No. See, that means
You can't look a man in the face and say, you look like a female. Come on. I'm just saying. Y'all know, I know. Oops, you tripping. I'm not. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all this morning. I'm not. Yeah, I said this morning. See, this is why I put this show this late. This is for people who look. This is the time the thinkers be up because our brains just be going. Look, people be doing too much. I'm waiting to see it. We're gonna get one video with somebody that throw something at the glass or something or bang on it, like show me some real rage, some frustration. Hey, who you playing with? Look, I can't get you behind that glass. Or it will be your, you know what?
I think you in here arguing. I jumped out the car.
Yeah, you act like you gonna do something about it.
Who you talking to?
I'm talking to you. Hey, don't do that.
You heard me.
Don't do that. Don't make me get out this glass for real.
Fuck I said.
This glass for your safety, not my safety.
You heard what I said.
You acting real big.
Come on, man, just ring me out. Come on, man. Look here.
Don't get in our business, bro.
Anyways.
It's the A and B combo. See your way out of it.
She sees her way in it.
Yeah, have a blessed day. Hey, bro, I was gonna ask you a question. That's your boyfriend? And I am my boy. I was asking out of curiosity because I was gonna say if I can get your number.
Hell no, boy, your ass tweaking.
What you mean, bro?
What is we doing?
Hold on, boss. Question, y'all together?
Yeah.
Damn, bro. I was gonna say, bro, you pretty cute. I ain't gonna lie to you.
What?
I say you pretty cute.
Fuck you talking about, bro? What? You don't see my girl right here?
Oh, damn.
Some beauty shit.
Nah.
Get your man, bro. Get your man.
What you mean?
It's so different.
What you mean, bro?
That shit crazy, bro. I done told you, bro.
Don't do no shit like that no more.
I was gonna be in the window.
She was more mad than he was. Why was she more upset? Like, hey, like niggas, hey, I wouldn't got this. My nigga, respect this. Like, she was more upset than he was. I find that puzzling a little bit. Like, why is she more upset than you, sir? You the one that's getting disrespected. I'm cool with it because that means fine. The youngest took an L. The youngest took an L, y'all. Millennials, we got hope. The youngest took an L. We can get another millennial to pop up within this video and show, like, hey, man, we really do it. Like, we just need 1 or 2 wins and we look good again. But right now, I'm thinking, based on this video, we need to get these youngins, these YNs, some respect because at least they got a little more do it fluid to them than we got or had or whatever, you know.
Yo, boo boo.
What'd you just say?
I was gonna be in the window, boo boo.
What'd you just say?
I said it's gonna be in the window, bro.
Yo, ass is some gay shit. I just heard what you said, bro. You
what you mean, bro?
Cool.
Huh?
Be cool, bro. I just heard what you said, bro.
What I say?
You on some gay shit. You know what you just said?
I said, bro.
Nah, you didn't just say, bro. You know it.
I don't care if you hide it. That's still a loss for the Gen X or Zer. He one of them. He one of them. We ain't about to do no deep dive to find out. He Gen X or Zer. That's a loss. I don't care how high he is. He didn't react the way he was supposed to react.
What if I did say boo boo?
Get your gay ass on. Why you in this bitch talking about boo boo and shit, bro? Hey, get my cheese, bro.
What you mean? Have a blessed day, sweetie Petey.
What?
So you have a blessed day, sweetie Petey.
Hey, bro, keep that shit to yourself, bro. Don't do that shit, bro.
What you mean, bro?
I ain't about that shit, bro.
Why not?
I like females, bro. Don't do that shit.
Okay, I don't know what group to put him in. He's not a millennial though. I don't think he's a millennial. Okay, this video is biased. He ain't got enough. He picked the YNs on purpose because they for better content. Like maybe as millennials, it's not as entertaining as the YNs. You know, you never know when they might have a moment. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Let's see how I play out. We got a little bit left.
No, I'm saying.
Nah, watch your mouth, bro.
What you mean?
Nah, watch that shit. I don't do that sweetie shit.
I don't do that sweetie shit.
Bro?
Yeah, what you just say?
I just said sweetie Petey.
Right, I don't do that shit, bro.
Oh, my bad, bro.
All right, keep that shit to yourself.
My bad, brother.
All right, my
You know what's our love?
All right.
You know what? I don't care what generation he is. I got to take it back. He stood on business. He checked him. He applied pressure like he was supposed to. He fixed the situation right then and there. No need to return. He understood what it was. Gen X or Z, whichever one. We just gonna lump them together. I feel like he one of them. He might be more of an X than a Z though. And he a taller person. He at least 6'2". At least 6'2". So big niggas win again. All right. He handled it right. Let's see what's next.
Nah, keep that shit to yourself, bro. I don't do that shit.
I got you, bro.
All right, watch your mouth, bro.
Nah, bro, at the end of the day, bro, you know, I just meant it all love, bro. I thought you was stunning, bro.
I don't do that shit.
I thought you was stunning, bro.
Nah, bro.
Yeah?
Nah, bro.
Cause, bro, I thought you were a girl because of your hair and stuff.
Nah, fuck all that shit.
My bad, bro.
Nah.
You know what's our love? Have a good one, chicken nugget.
He kind of look.
Chicken nugget.
Yeah.
Go back.
Bro,
He kind of want to slide him.
Because of your hair and stuff.
He want to slide him.
My bad,
He said,
bro.
enough
You know
to
what's
do.
our
Look.
love?
Tell you lingering when he look.
Chicken nugget.
Yeah.
Hey, check it out.
What you mean?
Hey. Chicken nugget.
Yeah, what you mean?
Y'all the chicken nugget. You a cool guy.
Appreciate you, my brother.
I know you. I know your voice. Hey, look, you can give me. Hey, I know your voice, boy.
I love you, my man.
You figured it out.
Yo, hey. On photo grade, this nigga crazy. He wild. He a gangster ass nigga.
Oh man, you have a blessed day, sweetheart.
Sweetheart?
Yeah.
Boy, you tweaking, boy. Call me sweetheart. What the fuck? What's wrong with you?
Nah, bro, I didn't even mean it like that. You know how
said sweetheart, boy.
Nah, you know how your chain says
Stupid,
ace?
man.
You know how your chain says ace?
Yeah.
It reminded me of like sweet heart.
I'm fucking
That
you
don't
up, boy.
even make sense.
That don't make sense?
No.
Stupid,
What you mean?
man.
Well, how am I stupid, bro?
Stupid, man.
How am I stupid?
Man, all this shit to go.
And I swear that my bad, bro. I
All this
apologize.
shit to go, boy.
I got you, bro. I apologize, bro.
Hold
Doing
on.
all this
Sense?
Yeah.
It reminded me of
Sweetheart, boy.
Nah, you know how your chain says
Stupid,
ace?
man.
You know how your chain says ace?
Yeah.
It reminded me of like sweet heart.
I'm fucking
That
you
don't
up,
even
boy.
make sense.
That
She
don't make
like,
sense?
ooh, you.
What you mean?
Man.
Oh, how
She done pissed her nigga off before. She was, that don't even make sense. Ooh, you done did it. He about to fuck you up. This is the proper amount of turn up you're supposed to have in this situation. Ladies and gentlemen, no pause required. He took it too far. You take it further. He hit the dirt. You go to hell. All that good stuff. Let's get to it.
am I stupid, bro?
Stupid, man.
How am I stupid?
Man, all this shit to go.
And I swear that my bad, bro. I
All this
apologize.
shit to go, boy.
I got you, bro. I apologize, bro.
You doing that in front of my...
Nah, bro. I just thought you was. My bad, boss.
Alright.
You have a blessed day. Chill, bro. Love.
Ain't no...
Hold on. Hey. All right. Listen. You ever been out with your girl and you ready to tear some shit up? But she there. And you know, you gotta protect her, but you still trying to tear some shit up at the same time. So it just be too much for the situation, right? But you trying to let it go. I feel like that's what he was dealing with. He trying to let it go. I'm trying to let it go. You see, he was like, you doing this shit in front of my... He trying to let... If she would hear what out, she gonna have to come get me from the county if I wasn't here. Well, I want to hear what he gonna say though.
Blessed day. Chill, bro. Love.
Ain't no fucking love, boy.
You have a blessed day, doodle-doo.
What you say?
Say you have a blessed day, bro.
What?
Said you have a blessed day, doodle-doo.
fuck is that?
Doodle doo?
Bro, who the fuck is you talking to?
No, bro. It's like doodle doo is the word you use to a guy that's attractive to you. So it's like if I find you attractive.
Your ass is tweaking.
How?
Find you somebody to play with, gang.
Nah, I'm saying, how am I tweaking though, bro?
Hey. I should be upset as a millennial because he's what is. I get it. Again, we complain about they too reactive and they destructive and they don't listen. And but when it's a call to action and it's time to match disrespect with blatant disrespect, God damn it if they don't do it like pure fucking champions. They do it like pure fucking champions.
Somebody to play with.
How am I tweaking, bro?
Find somebody to play with. All right.
Hey, you have a blessed day, baby girl.
Okay, hold on. Here we go. He might not even be a millennial. He might be one of the baby boomer or whatever the generation is. What's the generation before millennials? He might be that. He might be that. Let me see how we gonna see. This is our opportunity as older folks to get some points underneath us. You know what I'm saying? Show these youngins how you handle yourself when somebody hits you with that disrespect. Let me show you how you do this.
How am I tweaking, bro?
Find somebody to play with. All right.
Hey, you have a blessed day, baby girl.
What?
Say you have a blessed day, baby girl.
That's how you feel?
You look good today, bros.
I'm not saying that's how you feel?
I'm just saying you look
on
good
that gay
today.
shit?
No.
Oh my God. Look. What's about to happen? What's about to happen?
You look good. That's it.
This motherfucker funny as hell. Stop playing so motherfucking much.
Yeah, Jay, you have a blessed day. Hey, look beautiful.
Okay. All right. We gotta judge it. We gotta judge it. That's part of the fun of this. This is how we end the night with some fun, with some laughs, and then we gonna get ready for the day. You know what I'm saying? Oh, y'all see I'm crying in here. I'm weak. All right. Bet. Now, how did the old head play it? Did he play it right? I'm weak. Did he play it right? Oh my God. This is the funniest one. Is it a letdown because it wasn't a little more vigor? He get points for checking him though. He checked the shit out of him like, hey, cut that shit the fuck out or I fuck you up. He checked him. So he did the, as an old head, he did the bare minimum. Hey, I'm a grown man. Don't play with me, man. But did he leave a little bit to be desired? I don't know. I'm gonna be biased in this one. I'm gonna be a little biased in this one. Hear me out. If you feel some type of way, throw it in the comments. We'll talk about it. I feel like it's an extra layer of seriousness, of emotions that you can display when you are a bigger individual. I say that as somebody who is 6'4.5". I'm being honest with y'all, but I tell the world I'm 6'5". I mean, they're not about to measure me shit. 320 some odd pounds. I'm a larger individual. So my presence kind of looms that way. So if you got a good stare game, a good face game, good poker face, you know what I'm saying? You know how to, and you talk really matter-of-factly with that size, it kind of carries what extra level that the average size person can't really do without more barking or yelling or whatever the fuck. So I'm being biased a little bit, but in that I'm gonna give him some extra grace because as a bigger person, you don't really gotta do too much. People low key in life be kind of scary anyway. So if you play your bigness right, you can deal with like 50% of the riffraff. The rest that really might be on it, now you gotta have it in you to deal with that. For this kind of scenario, you know what I'm saying? Just being big kind of took care of the heavy lifting.
Beautiful today, brother.
Hey, I've been waiting 2 years to catch you doing this shit, bro. 2 years, bro.
Look, he know like that.
Let me get.
Have a blessed day, baby girl.
What, bro? What you just called me, bro?
What you mean?
See?
Huh?
I ain't no girl, bro.
Oh, my
Get that
bad.
shit right, bro. I'm a boy.
My bad, bro.
So just come correct next time. It ain't no baby girl, bro.
My bad.
I'm a young man, folks.
No, because you had the face mask.
It don't matter about my mask. You see, I'm a boy, bro. I'm a grown-ass man.
You a boy, bro?
I'm a grown-ass man, bro.
You a little boy, like a boy?
Nah, I'm a grown-ass man, bro.
No, bro, it's because you had
that baby girl shit, bro. You have a good day, bro.
I don't know.
Stupid.
You stupid.
Let me get a
You
pack
stupid.
Let me get a pack of tropical.
Look.
Duchess, baby girl.
Hey, don't do that. Don't do that.
Come on, baby girl. You always.
Hey, you have a blessed day, boo-boo.
What?
So you have a blessed day, bro.
Hey, don't make me knock all this shit over, gang.
What you mean? Oh, you be seeing me?
Knock all this shit over,
We good.
Because if you argue with me, you'll be.
We good.
You know what I'm saying? At the end, he'll let him know, like, it's what you
argue with me, you're a bitch. I don't care. I see you arguing. I see you
That's
yelling
$40,
from the car.
huh? Hey, can you show love to the camera?
Show love to the camera.
You was on camera the whole time.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's how we gonna end the night. That's how we go end the night. I'll be trying to be sure we had something good to end on. We talked about what we needed to talk about. It wasn't too much going on. The hacking thing was the main thing. Like, it's curious timing for that hacking situation. Timing it with the re-release of the Kendrick Lamar interview. Kendrick Lamar page not getting messed with too much. Really kind of much of nothing compared to what happened to Drake and was it Playboy Cardi? So I don't think it's a big deal, but I don't think it's nothing. It's something. Ain't no damn accidents. I don't believe no accidents. That's really was the news of the day. I try to bring you out of whatever is relevant for the day, late night, usually when people got a little time to themselves to kick it, smoke, drink, chill, whatever they do in their own little time where they got to deal with their badass kids or whatever. But that's all we got for tonight. Oops, great. You know what I'm saying? This is Kush Equilibrium. I appreciate you pulling up for this smoke break while we talk about this hip hop thing. Got a little comedy in. I'm always gonna get the comedy in. I got some special comedy for tonight though. Oh, it's a throwback, but I feel like it's some comedy that we need to see. I think y'all gonna enjoy it. But until the next time, I'm up out of there. You know.
I built this shit. Me. Brick by brick. And I'll be damned if I let you tear it down just because you don't like the way another nigga talk.